Luca here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to another episode of The Lost City, our open sandbox Age of Sigmar narrative campaign designed specifically for our guests.
We play and call it work. MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
In a galaxy gripped by fear, Ravaged Star returns! The Veil-Touched return, this time with fresh enemies to battle. Unleash the unyielding might of the Imari, or command the terrifying swarms of the Gorkog. Dive into relentless strategic warfare among the stars in this thrilling sci-fi miniature wargame. Follow the campaign game found early on and seize a free miniature. Yuri and Lasgore, once you pledge at any level. Destiny awaits at miniwargaming.com/ravaged. Rally your forces and decide the fate of the galaxy.
Today I'm joined by Robert, who has traveled all the way from Louisville, Kentucky, bringing his slaves to darkness, who will be representing the Chaos Alliance to fight over one of the two remaining territories of Nulbaruk. This one specifically connected to the realm of order. Well, sorry, the realm of metal. I'll be taking the role of the defender with the Gloomspite Gits today, representing some destruction. This one was dealer's choice. Let's take a look at my Gittish army today. So it was between death or destruction for Robert, and decided to go with destruction. And what's more fun than to defend an area with Gits, because we can put a lot of mushrooms on the table. Now I digress. My actual force itself is going to be led by a dank hold Troggoths, as you see here, with the glowy houset. Naturally, I usually like to bring that with him. I should also note, I like to make him an Alpha Trog. It's got the monster keyword, you can do monstrous rampages and stuff, and have some fun with a few extra wounds as well. Now, I will be organizing my force into a battle regiment, so nothing fancy other than that. I'll be running with a fungoid cave shaman today. Moving on to my battle line options, I'll have 2 units of rock gut Troggoths, and because they're battle line through a lot of other means, I should mention I'm playing the Mega Mob, so a lot more healing than you'd normally see on the trolls whenever they fight. In addition to the rock guts, I'll have 3 units of Fellwater Troggoths, none of them reinforced, just as they are. I have some Moon Clan Stabbas, and lastly, a Dankhold Troggoth, as well as some Spore Splatter Fanatics. We had a few points left over, so we threw in the Malevolent Moon. And by a few points left over, I mean I guess I had 80 points left over, because that thing's still expensive. But pretty good overall. And that is our very simple Mega Mob list for today.
Hello, fellow Vault members and prospective Vault members. This is Robert from Louisville, Kentucky. I'll be bringing my Slaves to Darkness Chaos faction today. Leading my army is going to be technically the Varangard. I've got Knights of the Empty Throne, and that allows me to pick one model within a unit of Varangard to be my general. And that basically helps me rally on 5-ups instead of 6 if that general is targeting Varangard. I've got a Chaos Lord on Karkadrak. He'll be equipped with the Artifact of Power, the Helm of the Oppressor, and that's going to help shut off rally and inspiring presence. I'll also be bringing 2 Chaos Sorcerer Lords. One is going to have the Helm of Eldritch Command, and I'm getting this by way of the Command Entourage Core Battalion. And the other is going to be just as is. One will be equipped with the Hoarfrost as a spell, and the other will have Demonic Speed as a spell, as well as the spells that they know. I will have both Chaos Sorcerers with the Mark of Chaos of Undivided, and the Chaos Lord on Karkadrak is going to be Nurgle. Let's see here. We have the Varangard. It's going to be 1 reinforced unit of Varangard. Going to be Mark of Khorne. Again, one of those models is going to be the General. Another regular unit of Varangard, Chaos Mark of Khorne. We've got 1 unit of Chaos Warriors, Mark of Nurgle, equipped with their murderous weapons. We have 1 order of reinforced Chaos Knights, Mark of Nurgle, and they're all going to be equipped with the Lance. They're going to also have the Eroding Icon, chosen as their ensourced banner. And lastly, I'll be bringing an endless spell, the Geminids of Ulgish, and that's going to help me just shut off command abilities on a 2-up for the hero phase. And that is my list.
Now, for today's game, Robert and I have decided to play essentially a match play game. We're going to be using the new Season of War stuff because I've seen a mission called the Towers in the Tundra, which is one we're going to be doing, but we're going to take a Nulbaruk spin on it. So mechanically, I'll explain the mission here. We have our territories. We're going to be deploying along the long table edges here, opposite one another, with 2 objectives bordering each player's territory, and naturally, we will be deploying 9 inches away from one another. Now, the twist to this mission is that there are 2 towers, 2 wizard towers per se. One in each player's territory, more than 9 inches away from the other player's territory. And they are important in scoring towards the end of the game. This will last 5 turns, as the most missions do, and whoever has the most victory points after 5 turns will win. And the way scoring is going to work is 1 for 1 objective, 1 if you have both objectives, and 2 for your battle tactics. So, up to 4 a turn if you're able to dominate the table. And then at the end of the game, you're going to gain 2 victory points if you have friendly units garrisoning the tower in your own territory. And then 2 additional victory points if there are no units garrisoning. That's a hard word to say. And then 2 additional victory points if there are no units garrisoning the enemy's wizard tower. So it's like additional objectives on the table that score at the end. So this is unique for a Sigmar scenario, at least for me in a while. And then you'll gain 5. And then you'll gain 3 additional victory points for your grand strategy at the end of the game. And we're back and set up for our battle. Going to quickly go over what I had in mind for the narrative here. So we're in Nulbaruk. This section of the battlefield, even before we decided any of the mission or anything, I wanted to play in like a magical area because I really wanted to play with this Season of War's rules. So I figured, well, one section of Nulbaruk could be like rife with magic. We're literally plucking it out of the air in front of us. So I figured that'd be a good excuse to channel primal dice. We're not really, it's not primal dice in any that way, but mechanically the exact same format as the current Season of War. So we're going to be playing with all the Season of War rules and the battle tactics. It's been a while for me, so I just kind of want to get that rust off. So if I mess anything up or forget anything, this is more me trying to get back into the groove of the Season of War because I've been doing a lot of narrative games in the campaign outside of the Realm of Beasts. So with that in mind, we're doing the battle tactics from the General's Handbook. We are going to be using the grand strategies. In fact, Robert has one in his list from this Season of War. And obviously the spell enhancements and all that stuff too. Now, my list isn't using much of that. I still am just playing with my shaman here, my fungoid cave shaman, as taking the Hand of Cork spell instead of Hoarfrost. I was thinking about taking Hoarfrost, but I decided I'll stick with what I know for now. And my grand strategy is to protect the shrine over here. And I figured if we're going to be playing in a magical section of Nulbaruk, it would make sense to have like a wizard tower in this section. So kind of just set up a random wall over here to... That's the other part of the city over that way, and we're fighting over here. That's just one of the connecting pieces. I figured a wizard tower is cool. Then I was flipping through the missions, and I came across, there's literally one called Towers in the Tundra. It's 2 wizard towers, so bam, we set up another one here, following the normal rules. So that one's in that deployment zone. This one's in this deployment zone. So I was able to twist the narrative of Nulbaruk to work for the Season of War. Which I'm a big fan of, or at least essentially looking at any excuse to play in the Season of War at this point here. So for our deployments, I got these gits, these stabbers ready to go for that objective with some backup rock guts and the Den Cold Troggoth. Got Fellwaters in the middle, more Fellwaters in the middle near the shrine, rock guts, Den Cold Trogboss, Fungoid Cave Shaman, the Spore Splatter Fanatics, and more Fellwater Troggoths on that flank. Now I finished deploying second because both Robert and myself had the same amount of drops, but he dropped first, so he'll get he'll dictate the priority of this game. We got one of our objectives there, one of our objectives there. Again, we're using the rules for garrisoning to see who controls these towers. I'm kind of all over the place. I apologize. Just kind of exploding words out of my mouth as they come into my brain here. Why don't we go over your deployment a little bit, Robert? What do we have here?
Certainly. Starting on my left is going to be some Chaos Warriors, 1 unit. Then meandering towards the middle, we've got my Chaos Lord on Karkadrak, my reinforced unit of Chaos Knights. I've got a reinforced unit of Varangard, 2 Chaos Sorcerers in the back here. And on the flank, another unit of Vanguard.
And then this is the general model way there in the back with the spiky helmet for the
horns.
Knights of the Empty Throne, which is the running and charging ones, amongst other things.
Yep. All mounted units can run and charge.
And then these knights, the reinforced ones, are Mark and Nurgle, and they have the eroding icon.
Correct.
Do you have a second banner in the list anymore?
No second banner.
No second banner? Gotcha. Because you're Knights of the Empty Throne, not the host they haven't chosen.
Correct.
That's what they get. That's right. That's what I'm thinking. Second banner. That's not for the Knights of the Empty Throne. Otherwise, we are good to play this game. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting to mention about my forces, but we're gonna get there when we get there. And technically, I could pick the Loon Shrine to be my Wizard Tower. I'm gonna choose this Wizard Tower to be my Wizard Tower. And Robert's going to choose this Wizard Tower to be his Wizard Tower. We're going to keep it on theme. They're exactly identical, more than 9 inches away from the objective in the middle there and there, just to keep it, I guess, balanced in a way, if that matters at all. And we got a lot of mushrooms here. This felt like a very fitting matchup for defending Trogs in Nulbaruk. They've meandered their way to this part of the city from the other forces of destruction that have been setting up shop, and they're just kind of exploring and doing what Trogs do best. Whatever comes to mind at the moment. And powers to you. Do you know who you want to go first?
I think I will take the first turn.
Turn on Chaos it is then. We're going to roll up some Primal Magic dice and we're going to get to this game. So good luck to you and your forces of Chaos, sir.
As to you.
Thank you very much. One more thing to note, though, the thing I was forgetting is where the heck's my moon going to go? I'm going to go with this table quarter right here where those stabs are. So it's going to move from here to the middle. And eventually, hopefully not, to this table quarter over there. Hopefully it just stays right in the middle of the table, as I am usually lucky enough to get that. The moon, obviously very good for the Gloomspite gets. I think very good for the trolls. +1 save, very my playstyle, durable, kind of hold the line sort of thing. And all that fun stuff. We got to roll for Primal Magic dice as well, or we'll say Nulbaruk magical dice. And then I got to go over all the campaign effects that we have if for anyone who might not have been following the whole way, because it's been a lot of games. So both Robert and I are going to roll a d6. Every 4 up we roll, we'll add to our primal... Nothing. We get no primal dice so far. So magic is just going to be the base rules for it this turn, I suppose. And again, this is where the moon's going to go, and I've been a little bit since I played in the campaign, so bear with me here. Couple things to note. In Nulbaruk, the magics of the realms blend together pretty heavily, so it's hard to really find out where you're fighting. And mechanically, that has us randomizing a heroic action, a command ability, and spell from all 4 lores. In this case, both Robert and I got the heroic action from Shadow, so it's Embrace the Shadows, more movement and fly on characters, but spooky scary. They also got the Umbral Leap, which is the spell from Shadows, which is pick a unit and you just put them anywhere else on the table more than 9 away. They have to be within 12 and they can't move in that movement phase. And then the last one was the Realm of Fire command ability, Strike Fast. You pick a unit in your command phase, and you can do it in your opponents as well, and they just fight for 0 command points. So it's going to be very volatile for both of us having access to that. So we got Fire, Shadow, Shadows, our random effects. And some of the campaign effects, as a reminder for some people, and I also forgot too, Destruction gets the Maw of the Great Beast, so I can, once per battle round, all-out attack, forward to victory at the double, without spending a command point, and without it actually being issued. So you can do it twice technically, once per battle round. So you get like 2 all-out attacks, 2 at the doubles, whatever you really need. And then I also have Talon's Perch, or Dreadmaw Bastion, which gives me a free spell lore enhancement, which I did forget about. So with that in mind, I mentioned my Shaman didn't have Hoarfrost, which I kind of wanted. Now he does have Hoarfrost because it gives me a free spell lore enhancement. And then on Robert's side, through 2 different territories, he'll have +1 to all his casting rolls, +1 to all his unbinding and dispelling rolls. So that's really easy, just +1 to all magic, essentially. Mm-hmm. And on top of that, you get a free artifact of power enhancement, which we forgot from Talon's Perch. And what'd you pick?
Sure, I'm going to add the Chaos Familiar on one of my Chaos Sorcerers, which allows them to roll or pick any of the spells from the
lore. Very similar to what my Shaman does. If he eats a happy mushroom, he can do that once per game. He can choose any spell from his own spell lore as well. So very similar in those regards. And that should be it. We're good to go. It is going to start with the hero phase for the Slaves to Darkness here. We already rolled for the Primal Magic Dice. We did figure out the action or the battle tactic. It was going to be March of Ruination, something like that.
Yep, basically I have to pick a unit with an Ensorcel banner, which will be my Chaos Warriors, or my Chaos Knights, excuse me. And they need to be outside of enemy territory to begin with, and then by the end of the turn they need to be wholly within enemy territory and within 3 inches of another allied unit or friendly unit.
That'll be easy, as you can imagine, with the Lord on Carcadrak there. As for heroic actions, I'm not too sure what you have planned, but I'm going to simply go ahead and do willpower on my big troll here because my shaman's a little too far away on deployment.
Okay.
You just want to go for a command point?
Sense. I'm going to do one of the Slaves to Darkness built-in ones.
Draw
on power. Yeah,
yep.
I roll 3d6 and get to choose the total for a spell.
You just don't want to miscast.
Don't want to miscast.
So that should be it for the beginning of hero phase stuff. So we're going to go on to spells and then move on to the movement phase. I'm going to come over to this side of the battlefield for some of the spellcasts. We got 2 Chaos Sorcerer Lords over here. We're going to start with this one. What's the plan?
Okay, I'm going to roll a Demonic Speed for that dude there, and he needs a 7. Again, I'm drawing on power, so I'm going to roll 3d6, and then wholly within 12, mounted unit gets to run and charge. I'm sorry, it gets to...
It's a 3d6 charge.
3d6 charge, yeah,
The
within
full distance.
18 inches, yep.
Yeah, they're ready for it. So we did on the... over here works.
Okay, sure.
And well, there you go. I can't stop that because I'm pretty sure you take the whole roll. So you actually rolled 14. 14. Well, 15 actually with +1 to cast. So I can't
that's
stop
true.
that.
Yep.
So they're going to get that effect. And you can only... Well, you can cast the Umbral Leap as well, but this wizard will be next. So Hoarfrost from this one onto the Chaos Knights?
Yeah, we're going to do it onto the Chaos Knights. And looks like a casting value 8, range of 12. So.
We want to see the 7 on the dice because you get the bonus.
Exactly.
7 on dice. 7 on dice.
Perfect.
I'll try and stop that with my boss. If he's with, I'm just gonna roll, and if I'm in 30, I'm in 30. That ain't gonna work. So you get Hoarfrost. I vaguely remember what this does.
Okay, you're gonna roll a 1d3, and you get to change the to hit, to wound, or the rend for that d3 results.
Oh, so if you get a 3, you can make it like Ren 3? Mm-hmm. Oh, spicy.
Exactly.
All right, roll it up. What do we got here? Let's see a
There we
D3.
go.
That's going to be a 3. Oh, Ren 3?
And it'll be, yeah, Ren 3.
Ooh, it could be hit roll a 3 because they hit on 4s normally.
Could be, but I also have an all-out attack. And
Yeah, true. I think the Ren 3 is probably way better.
I think so.
Excellent.
Let's go. All right, so now I'm going to pick my Oracular Vision, which is an ability. It's not a spell or anything. It's going to give a 6-up ward. And this Chaos Sorcerer on my left is going to go on the Carcadrak, Chaos Lord. And the other Chaos Sorcerer is going to put the same ability, the Oracular Vision, on the Chaos Knights.
Gives them a 6-up ward save against all damage. Now, they have built-in ward saves against mortal wounds, but this gives them that extra layer of
Correct,
defense.
yeah, 5-up against mortals, 6 just all-in-all ward.
That should be it for the hero phase.
Yep.
So we are going to go to movement, and we're going to show you where this all ends up. I can assure you that this is probably going to be over there, and the Carcadrak Lord is also going to follow along.
That's the idea.
Are you just going to have to double them?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to go right up there, absolutely. And then we'll show you where the Varangard end up, where those Varangard end up, and where these happy little murderers end up as well. We'll be right back. In fact, before we move, there was a couple things in the hero phase. Again, for the campaign, you can always cast the Realm spell in addition to your own spells. So we do have access to an Umbral Leap. We might as well do it on the guy who drew on power.
Sure.
So we can pick a unit and we just take them off the table and put them anywhere 9 inches away from the enemy as for like an all-out aggression in my face kind of play. So this one's going to cast it looking for at least a 7 on the dice, but you have 3 dice to make it happen.
Sure, here we go.
That is actually somehow a fail. That is literally somehow a fail. Okay, so we forgot the Umbral Leap. I don't think there's a way for you to reroll.
No.
And we did forget the Embrace the Shadows, which is the heroic action. You can always do the heroic action on your own turn in your own hero phase, in addition to any of the ones you have access to as well. Which one of your heroes would like fancy movement and fly?
We'll pick it on the Chaos Lord on Carcadrak.
Yeah, there we go. That's fair. Yeah, he's gonna be a little bit spookier though. He's gonna reduce the bravery of everyone nearby, but that shouldn't impact anything really too much. Well, my guy's a little bit, but now we're gonna move. Everything else is the same. We'll be right back, I swear. And to no one's surprise, here is the forces approaching my lines. I've got the Chaos Knights in my face. Pretty much after they do the charge, they'll be accomplishing their battle tactic. The Varangard to follow up as a counter charge. The other unit rushing to that objective for the victory points. And of course, these Chaos Warriors moving up to this objective here, staking a claim to that one. Gonna be getting quite a bit of victory points this turn. Probably a 4-point turn for Chaos after everything is said and done. I don't think there's any shooting anywhere. No shooting attacks for the Chaos Forces.
Nope, no shooting for me. Did you want to unleash hell?
I'll see what the charge looks like if I want to, I suppose. Then we'll go right to your charge. Who do you want to charge with first?
I'll pick the Karkadrak because he's got the ability where on the charge he gets strike first, and then he gets to dish that out to a Chaos Knights.
That's true.
Within range and pay up.
Let's see what he's got going for him. Let's see what he's got. He doesn't really... He can go very far or keep it nice and tight. He's going to go right there. Not going to really invest in dragging too much more in. And then these Chaos Knights can't fail, but let's see how well they roll.
Because I get to change the lowest one to a 4.
I think you got the 3d6 charge off too.
Oh, I did. You're correct.
So we got so far a 6. Okay, 7!
Way better.
And they've committed to the fight. We are going to drag in the Dankhold Trog boss, the Rock Gut. Well, no real choice but to drag that in if you really want to commit to the Fell Waters. And then just going to rely on the Eroding Icon and being Nurgle. I mean, which is a fair bet in a lot of ways. So we're going to see how this immediately goes very aggressive and see what this looks like once the dust settles. And then not forgetting this guy does do impact hits when he charges. I can't remember how it works. It's like a 2-up for D3 probably.
Exactly what it is. Brutish Rampage, within 1 inch, pick a unit on a 2-up D3.
Oh, bring it on. The Fell Waters it is then. You do, and it's going to be... Well, 2. 2. All right. There, I believe there are 4 wounds each, so we got 2 wounds left. Start taking wounds on this Fell Water on that flank, and I don't believe they do impact hits. They're good to go.
Correct.
Just the Varangard next. They're going to be aggressive. 7, sure.
Should get it.
Do they get bonuses or anything?
No.
They don't really need
They get +1 attack on the charge because they're Mark of Khorne.
Fair. That will also work. They're all going to charge in like that. We don't really need to worry about them staying on the objective because we had this one Varangard staying in range of it on their run roll. They had more than enough movement. Let me assure you on that. Is that it for charging?
That's going to be it.
Okay, well, we deal with... He gets to fight, which then makes them immediately fight. And then I don't know if the Varangard have much of a pick on that one. Unless you would just want to go with the Varangard first and heavily... Oh, he has first strike. He has to go.
First strike. And
he has to go,
gets to give it out to the Chaos Knights. Then I get to pick my first.
That's correct. As I was saying, you're right. I'm like, oh, that's right. That's how it works. You get all 3 to fight before I do.
First hit.
All right, well, bring it on, I guess. Start with the Chaos Lord on Karkadrak attacking my Fell Waters, who are just going to eat it. They're going to heavily rely on their stinky nature to be harder to hit. They're -1 to hit. Start with the Lord. What's up first?
Chaos Lord's going to have the Hexed Battle Axe, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Easy enough. 1 miss, and then we'll have 3s to wound afterwards. And these are going to be... Boop. Oh.
And all missed.
All right, so that's a awkward start, but all good.
And Demon Bound Blade's going to be 3 attacks, 3s and 3s.
Boop, 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 boop. Got 1 hit. Is this the mortal wounds on hits?
It is, in addition.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we just got 1 more wound in the pool. And what's the wound on?
3s.
That. There we go. That's going to be rend 2. Technically, the Fell Waters have a 3-up save being near the shrine, so 5-up. That's a 1. We fail. How much damage was it?
D3.
D3?
Or 1.
All right, so far we got 2 wounds, and then we got to do the mount.
All right, Tearing Horns and Claws from the mount now. 4 attacks, 4 base, because of your stinkiness, going to go to 5s. 5s and 3s.
Oh, not bad.
Not bad. And 3s.
Got 2 of them.
Rend 1.
Rend 1, back to 4-ups. We are going to make 1 and fail 1.
2 damage.
So total of 4 from that guy, which then after he's done, those shiny lads right there immediately attack as well because they get fight first. That Chaos Lord does take out this Fellwater Troggoth, and a couple of damage is going to spill over to, I guess the one in the middle, or the one on the right. So we are going to have these 5 Chaos Knights, because they get to attack within half an inch of half an inch, because they're lances, into the Fell Waters. And then these 4 over here are going to attack the Rock Guys. The only one not attacking is that one, because he's just trailing a little too far behind. So we're going to do the attacks on the Fell Waters first, with all the lances.
Yep, it's base 4, so looking at 5s.
Because we're stinky. Not going to all-out attack, we're going to say that for the Varangard.
Correct.
Call 2, because there's no 4s in there, so this is pretty much all 5s. These should be 3s to wound?
That's correct, 3s to wound.
Okay, there you go. You're -3 because of Hoarfrost, so 6 ups because I'm in the light of the bad moon. I stopped none. These are 2 each, correct?
2 each on
so
the charge.
1 dead Trog, 2 dead Trogs, and he killed another and a half. Those guys just crushed him. Nice. These ones are dead. We're just going to go ahead and resolve the 4 lance attacks over the Rock Guts, and then we'll have 3 Horsies to do after that. Before I remove them, the predicament over here is I usually want to all-out attack your Rock Guts, because, well, I mean from this guy, because you just get the additional effect of an extra attack. But I had to deal with these attacks, then I had to deal with the all-out attack Varangard, who have the capability of fighting twice, once per game in the combat phase. It's like strike last effect. It's almost like chosen.
It's not strike last.
Oh, theirs is
the
immediate?
next turn. Yeah,
Gotcha.
your next turn. Not immediate, but your
Oh,
next
the pick.
natural pick.
Gotcha.
Correct.
Is that once per game?
It's once per game.
So okay, same idea, but they are ready to show the heck up. I'm gonna all-out defense. I think that's in my best interest here from my Trog boss. And they're gonna all-out attack. Oh, they're not done. They're not yet. Yeah, but I'm gonna all-out defense against their Rend 3 attacks.
All right, so with the last remaining half of my Chaos Knights, it's gonna be their Cursed Lance. So again, the base is 4, so hitting it on. No, they are going to be hitting on 4s, right? Because it's no.
As long as the unit's within 3 of the troll, the damage hasn't been applied yet, so the trolls are still technically there.
Ah, that's
Yep.
true. Okay,
so
so
applying the
fives.
negative one.
Yep.
Yeah. There we go. Well, the Fellwaters helped a little bit more here. There's quite a bit of 3 4s, and then these are wounding on 3 still at Rend 3. 2 of them. I believe I also have a 6-up save on these guys. Failing both.
4 damage total.
We do have a 5-up ward because we're made out of rock. So we take 2 damage. We got 2 wounds left. We got some horses to do. Horses.
Okay, 5s and 4s.
Smelly trolls. 3 of them.
And none of them.
All right, just the 2 damage. I'm going to put those 2 wounds because the unit coherency isn't as tight anymore, thankfully. If I can just get my hand in there, regret all the mushrooms. Oh, it's a 3! On that one, and these fell waters have been just trampled down. They did not put up much of a defense. These rock guts did much better, but only because of the help of the fell waters. Now we get to see the Varangard. So we got 4 attacks each because the corn.
Yep, they get +1 on the charge. Also, when they charge with their fell spears, they're going to get +1 to wound and +1 to rend. I'm going to all-out attack.
Yep, and that's just the Varangard rule.
Yep.
The corn thing is a separate one.
So it's going to be my last command point.
Yeah, there's still a lot of defense. Hopefully this helps. I'm only looking at a 6-up save here.
So looking at 2s and 2s.
Yes, sir. Woo! All right, we got some 1s. Yeah, these dice like to roll 1s. I don't hate these dice. 2 soon because of +1 wound.
2s.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
9 wounding hits. I just have to reroll one of these. I'm looking for 6s. So we failed 7, 8. All right. That's a casual 16 damage.
Damage 3 each.
All right, never mind. That's like it's 24 damage. It is 2. 16
the
damage.
Chaos Knights, yeah.
Okay, so we got 8. I'll just do this twice for the wards. Bloop. So we ward 2. That's 6 damage so far. On top of another 6, so 12. And we have the horses to do as well. Sure. The mounts will have 12 attacks as well because of the mark of corn. They don't get this fell spear advantage, but they do get the corn effect.
Attack as well. So they're going to be base 4 hitting on 3s now with all-out attack.
Yes.
So 3s and 3s.
Boom. Okay. 3s. 4, 5. Rend 1 on these, so I got 4-ups. Majority of them.
Not bad.
And come on, rocks. No, that's 2 more damage. Total 14 on those rock guts. And then I assume you declare now they're going to fight again.
I can pick in the combat phase after this unit has fought in that phase for the first time when it's your turn to pick to fight again. This unit can be picked. So I don't have to, I can see what happens.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very
it's
flexible.
Real flexibility.
For the 14, this guy's going to be 2 of it. There's 12 to resolve. That's 3 more dead trolls. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll leave the big guy open to scrap around a little bit, I guess. Oh, I forgot about his monstrous rampage. That's okay. I don't really care too much about what was I gonna do? Roar or stomp? I'll stomp. There, I'll just do that. It shouldn't affect too much. 2 up to step on him. No, I missed it. All the same. I get to pick because they are still eligible to fight. I'm just gonna punch them, I guess, with these rock guts and hope for the best. Honestly, massive stone mauls and big rocks. So they are 2 attacks each. 3s to hit. We got 4 hits to start.
Not bad.
And following up with 4 wounds.
Cool.
So these are Rend of 2.
Rend of 2, 3-up base to a 5-up.
All right, don't fail all of them for me. That'd be great. Oh, I'll take that too.
3.
That's 9 damage in total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're pretty heavy hitters. Yeah. That will take a 1 of the Varangard and then 4 additional damage on the other one. They're 5 wounds each, if anyone's curious.
5 wounds each, yep.
They are extreme veterans of chaos and extremely armored and very chosen. Now it's your pick. Would you like to fight with them right now?
I am going to fight with them again.
Excellent.
Because I think that's my last and only option, and they're going to get the most efficiency because they just charge now before you knock any more wounds off.
There's only 2 of them now. We're good to go.
Yep, so 8 attacks because 1 + 1 on the charge with corn.
All the same bonuses.
Yeah, still have all out attacks.
And 2s to follow up with the charge.
All but 1.
5 6+ saves. I would love to make some. Okay, I'll take that's 2 less damage, and these are 8 damage in total. So first half, okay, we take 1, and 3 more. We take 4 damage. The horses, of course, they get the corn bonus still, so hitting on 3s with all that attack. All right. 3 Wisdom. Oh. 4 wounds so far, plus additional save. We make 1, fail 1, and the ward. Okay, we take 4. That still kills the troll, though. But let's go ahead and lose this Trog, I guess. We'll have 1 remaining. It's my pick. Ooh, I forgot he has an ability at the start of the hero phase. It does a mortal wound. Let me double check how it works. These little bug followers I'm supposed to roll for. So if I roll equal to or greater than the amount of models in the unit, take a mortal wound. I'll say they were outside of 3, so they don't count, but these guys might. So, I guess no matter what, these guys are taking a mortal wound, but they have a 5 up to ignore it because they have Chaos Rune Shields that protect against bugs. Nope. No, not today. That bug got right in there. Take that damage. This game is going to be quick either way, win or lose for either player after looking at like the circumstances we have here. All right, well, I get to pick. I got the Trog boss. I can either be cheeky and pile in and try and put a little bit more pressure on the Varangard, but I do have a flanking unit of Fellwaters. I could try and go in and clean him up, and I could try to use him to start putting... I have to obviously have to deal with these guys at some point, because you put them right in my face. I like the tactic of the eroding icon and just get him in your face turn 1 and pin the enemy in place. That's a damn good way to play.
That deep charge, too.
Yeah, take the first turn, get them in there, understand that they're probably going to die, but not right away. And maybe they won't die. Maybe they won't. If they could live all game, that's an easy win for them. So I'm going to try to make it work with this guy. I have to start putting pressure on him, I think. So let's go clubbing. I remember his crushing grip for afterwards. I'd love to try and be cheeky and get like that Varangard, but I have to roll a 5 up to kill him. That'd be a hell of a valuable 5 up, though. You know what? Let's try to do that then. We're gonna fight them from this angle, but we're gonna try and crush that Vanguard later. That's the end of the combat phase. Sure. Got his bottle of bub, and he's ready to go against the Chaos Knight. Would you like to all out defense?
Oh, yeah, out of command
he
points,
got nada, eh? So 3s and 3s with 4 attacks. Okay, they're all gonna hit. Are they going to wound? -1 to wound because of Nurgle. Almost forgot. Okay, well, it didn't quite matter.
No, not on them. If you're going into them, they're
No, we're hitting these big guys here.
Yep.
So we got 2 wounding hits at rend of after your eroding icon, 1. We got 4 ups.
Yep.
Make them both. Hey, you know what? After all those modifiers and everything, I don't think any of it mattered. That will bring us into the combat phase. He's going to just reach on over to that Varangard, and we're going to roll a very fateful d6 here. On a 5 up, he is crushed. There we go. I'm sorry. That guy just got...
You can't hate that. That's awesome. And this guy's only got 1.
I know, yeah, because pick a model and they're slain, yeah.
Fantastic.
All right, well, he's got a big, strong hand, very opposite of Scary Movie 2 or whatever, I guess. Take a strong hand. No, that is a strong hand. Do you think any of these Chaos guys have ever seen anything like that before? It's like, whoa. It's like, whoa, what the heck was that? Unreal. Okay. Awesome. Good roll for him. Now, for you get a butt ton of victory points. So you got your battle tactic complete because you got your homie right there with them, and they're holding my territory, and they got the eroding icon. You're on 1 objective, 2 objectives, so that's 4 victory points for Chaos on turn 1 as we go to my turn 1 to follow up. Well, before ending the turn, I should inspire this. I could let him run in the hopes of getting half the unit back, but I'm not going to. I had 2 command points, so I'm going to inspire over here. What's the aura of the helmet? 6?
Yeah, you should be good.
It looks like we're good there, so we got to keep that in mind. So he's going to get the inspire. Chaos will get their 4 victory points, and then it'll be turn 1 for the Gits. Could show off my little score tracker, the new one I just got. I've been using the Banduo Wargames one for like 6 years, but I figured I'd change it up to be a little bit more modern. So as we can see, player 1 will be Robert, I'll be player 2, current command points, current turn, and the D10s just kind of keep track of the points here. So you got 4 on the first turn, second turn, third turn, fourth turn, fifth turn. That's the idea here with the D10 slots. Could be useful for 40k as well. You got the 10s. You can do primary, secondary, painted army if you really wanted to. However works for you, honestly. This one's not painted. This one's just printed yesterday. So I figured I just wanted to try it out. It's available over here, MiniWarGaming Forge, if you want to see what else is available for prints made to order, or you can just buy the STLs. Before I get to the battle tactics and stuff, let's figure out what our primal dice look like. I got a 6, you got a 1, so we both have 1. Keep our battle tactic nice and easy for now. We have an opportunity presented for us right here. We're going to go for a Moonlight Raid. I pick an objective controlled by Robert. Bam, found it. And as long as we control it with units that are under the effect of the Bad Moon, we get our battle tactic complete. So as long as we take it away, you have a good amount of Chaos Warriors nearby it, but Goblins can control objectives within 9, and there's 10 of them. So it's kind of an easy task to accomplish, I imagine.
I like it.
As for heroic actions, well, that's a good question. I'm going to check this guy first. He gets to give me a command point on a 4-up, But I don't know if it's at the start or not. I can't remember. It's been a hot minute since I played. It was correct. And it also reminded me that I forgot about my Spore Splatter Fanatics. They would have given them both an extra attack, but it's okay. They rolled well enough that I don't mind missing out on that for now, and I'll remember for next time. On a 4, we get a command point for the mouthpiece. We fail that, and then we're going to try and shoot for a heroic leadership from the general, because I feel like I could use it, at least for an Inspire or something. I'll attack, Inspire. I don't know if I really need it. Yeah, whatever. I'm not doing anything else. There we go. So you're thinking Finest Hour?
I'm going to do Finest Hour, yeah, at this...
He is on the flank. He's got a lot of trolls looking at him. There's a lot of logic, because he was the plan of attack, so there's logic in that decision. That should be it for hero phase stuff. Well, I mean, beginning of hero phase stuff. We both have access to Strike Fast, which is the Realm of Fire command ability. So I'm going to try and do a... I guess we're both going to resolve that now, because you do yours, I'll do mine. I get to choose what order they happen in. I will choose for mine to go first. I'm going to pick, I guess he makes the most sense to fight with, so he's going to attack the Chaos Knights in the middle. I'm going to remember he gets a 5th attack. See what he's got. We got 2 hits against them and -1 to wound because they're Nurgle. So 1 wound at Rend only 1. 4 up.
All right, so 4 up. The Rend is...
Rend 2 normally.
I got you.
Yeah. You're good. Eroding Icon helped. Naturally, we're going to pick the Chaos Knights for Strike Fast for the Realm of Fire again. All the realms amalgamate together to form this completely random outcome. This is probably one of my favorite mechanics of the campaign is fighting in Nulbaruk. You have no control over which action, spell, or command ability will be in effect in the game. So they get to pick the fight, so you do the whole fight process, you pile in, select your targets, weapons, all that fancy stuff. They're all piling in. We're trying to go for an assassination on my shaman here. Not loving that, by the way. We're going to try and keep him alive as best as we can, though he's not as durable as he used to be. That's my only magical element. I need him. So we have 1 Chaos Knight attacking after the pile-in, and he will get within half an inch to allow the 2nd Chaos Knight to hit him.
Who is the champion. So
who is the champ, that's correct. And then we have 5 other Chaos Knights attacking the big guy, because this guy will be half an inch to that guy.
Yep.
Just boop, 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 just for anyone who's nitpicky. There we go. 5 into him, 2 into him. Might lose some command here. Not ideal for trolls. So we got the champion and the regular guy. These are forced hit because there's no charging or no negatives really. Okay, 3 so far. This is the champion included in there as well. Should be 3s to wound. Can't think of any reason why it wouldn't be. Got 1. Well, it goes right through. They have Hoarfrost on, so I got no save there. I take a damage. And the horse, just the 1 horse actually. Yeah, 1 hit and a wound. And I'll go, okay, we got a damage on the shaman. He's got 4 wounds left. I'm surprised he lived. Here's all the attacks on the big guy. No negatives, so 4s and 3s into him. These are all the lances, and then we'll do the horses afterwards, as is tradition. What do we wound on, 3s?
4s. For the lances, yes.
Yeah.
3s.
Okay, not bad. 6 wounds on him, Rend 3. We're looking for 6s, essentially. These are all 1 damage each. He does have the glowy house it, so 4 aboard. 2 of them. He's going to take 2 damage so far, and we have a couple horses to resolve. 4s and 4s, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
1 hit.
And...
I assume this is also Rend 3.
No, it says pick 1 melee.
Oh, then I made the save on both those dice. I don't know where I rolled. 1 slipped out of my hand.
Yep.
We take our 2, and then the glowy house it triggers at the end of the phase. I make ward saves and take damage. I was going to roll it now before I forget. Don't eat it, don't eat it, don't eat it. He didn't eat it. They changed it since last edition. It's much better now. 10 wounds left on the big guy. Greater regeneration pops off at the start of the hero phases, so not quite right now. Little shamans down there at 4 wounds left. Then we can proceed with my spell. Let's go ahead and cast... I want to try and cast his built-in spell, I think, which is Fungal Spores. Every enemy unit within 7 inches takes D6 mortal wounds. So we can try and use that. He's going to literally puff out a cloud of toxic spores. Poisonous? It'd be poisonous. Into them, and then if I can just ping off the 1 wound over there, that'd be ideal. It's 7 to cast, and we have a primal die, so we can try to utilize that. We have a lot of defenses against magic, so we'll see. I got a 9. I'll throw in a primal die. That was a 5, sorry. I'll throw a primal die in there on top of it, because why the heck not? Boop. Okay, not a bad roll. And that's my only cast, so you might as well try and stop it.
Yep, certainly.
And you have a primal die as well, so...
Yep, and a +1.
So far you rolled an 8, and then you can throw another d6 on top of it. 8 on each... 12. What did I roll? 13? Got it by 1. even with the bonus to the unbind. So that is going to ping off and mortal wounds to enemies. Let's start with the Vanguard. He does have oracular. Do they have a built-in ward save against mortal wounds?
They do, yeah.
5 up.
A 4 up.
Okay, well that's fair. Let's hopefully roll high. 2. On average, he's dead. He's got to make 2 4-ups to survive. Okay. Can he do it? No, he can't. He
so close.
That dummy, he's like, what's that? And I'll breathe. Let's see if the Chaos Knights can fare better. 6 mortal wounds. Ooh, that's a spicy sport.
There's a 5 up.
Boop. You prevent 3. Awesome. 4.
Not bad.
Only 2. That does kill the one lingering in the back. Yeah. He just go right through all of them. What's going on, guys? Other enemies within 6. He can cast Umbral Leap. He's in a precarious situation, so he's going to try to. Yeah. He got it with an 11.
Might as well try.
Might as well try. He's going to use him to pick himself up and get out of here.
Okay.
He doesn't like where he is.
Nope.
Ooh, all right. So he's got to be more than 9 inches away from the enemy. And I'm going to correct an error I had earlier. We're going to put him over here because I realized I didn't have a character to issue commands to these trolls. So now I do. In fact, let's put him a little bit further up.
Need someone with a big brain.
Yeah, we need the big brain shaman over here. We'll just Umbral Leap to there, 9 away from the Chaos Warriors. That will, I believe, actually bring us... Oh, you know what? I forgot he had Wait and Smash as a heroic action. I got the command ability on him still, but I'll remember that for next time. The weird trolls can, like, walk around enemies and do mortal wounds to them, but the command ability might still be useful as well, so we're good with that. And with that, we're good to go to movement. Again, we're going to be moving these guys forward. Probably just going to at the double them, if I'm to be honest, to get them up the board. We're going to shift these guys in this direction and try and fold in on Robert's flank and apply as much damage as possible. And this guy's just going to just follow the goblins. And with that in mind, these fell waters are probably going to advance towards that. This guy is going to retreat from the combat, and we're going to have this guy try his best to hold against all this with the support of the Trogs on this side. So we'll be right back after all those fancy maneuvers are done. That is about it for movement. Kept him in. We retreated the Trog. I realized these guys were engaged with the enemy last turn. I didn't really bother doing their attacks. They're kind of whatever. They're good on paper, but realistically won't really amount to anything, especially against Nurgle. So I retreated them this turn here, just going there. They rolled an 8 on their move, their 2d6 move. Our Trogs, Rockguts, closed the door this direction to the Chaos Lord. The Fell Waters just kind of repositioned. We did move up we didn't at the double. I forgot to, and I rolled, and I realized I don't really need to. They control within 9. They move at least minimum 8 or 7 on a run, and they got a 1. So we got 2 because the musician. That's where the Fungoid ended up, and the Dankhold decided to follow them in that direction. And then on this side, the Fell Waters ran up to the objective, only getting... Well, I guess there's 3 of them in range, so they would control it to the 2 on this guy. I forgot that it's a 6.
You're gonna get it, yeah.
I forgot it. I've been playing a lot of 40k,
yeah.
So shorter ranges
He's
than 40k.
Only worth 2 and you've got 3.
Yeah, so we'll be able to get him. This guy didn't bother trying to... I want him to stay back there and rally later. Maybe get lucky with a rally next turn and get a few of those models back, if I'm lucky, that is. And that should be about it. I got a few ranged attacks, and by a few, I mean these guys are going to pick up their rocks and they're going to throw their rocks probably at the Chaos Lord, but they have a mechanic where they're do more damage to bigger units, I think. I'll double check. They're going to pick the Chaos Knights for this, just because I need the damage on them. Could hit him for a bunch of 4-ups, but it'll be 3-ups against the Chaos Knights. That is going to be 4 mortal wounds on Chaos Knights from 4 direct hits from big rocks. Now, they do have shields to prevent...
5 up.
Oh, wow. One Chaos Knights get berated by rocks and dies completely, and then someone else gets a little hurt. And we'll have 2 wounds left on the Chaos Knight, and then the only other shooting attack are the Fell Waters, who are going to shoot into the Karkadrak Lord and make him rip off his armor, maybe. A noxious vomit on the Chaos Lord. If I could get one of these through, we're in a pretty clutch troll position here. If not, well, things are tough. Let me roll somewhere more visible. Less stuff near me. Robert can't see the rolls that well back there. Ooh, 2 misses. That's big for you. Does it hurt? Yes. 4 up to rule them all. Good stuff, because he has the Finest Hour currently, so +1 to a save. If that vomit hit, he would have lost Finest Hour, and then I guess that's kind of it, technically, because I don't think you'd save stack too much higher, but that's a good start. I don't believe we got more shooting, everything else ran, so we're good to go to charging. None of this is charging, just holding over here. We got our battle tactic complete by doing nothing. don't need to can't charge over here. So we're going to start with the Fell Waters. They're going to try and get in the thick of things. They're going to declare a charge and roll there. They got a 9. And with a 9, they're able to get nice and thick in there. Let's go with these Rock Guts, declaring a charge. I kind of want to roll high. 8 will do. 8 will do. They're going to charge in there. They got 2-inch reach, so I'll be able to get... Ooh, I guess with a pile-in, that guy could get in there too. So let's commit this guy a little bit further in. Bring this guy up. And then we'll look to a pile-in to fix that a little bit. But that's our charge. We got a monstrous rampage on these guys. I'm gonna roar at them. Hopefully. 5, we do get it. So no command ability on them. Okay. But they're still pretty durable. And then I just pick a thing to fight with. It's gonna be, you better believe it's gonna be these guys. They are going to attack. We are going to issue an all-out attack to them from the Trog boss. They are too far away from the Spore Splatter, so they're not gonna get the extra attack. But the all-out attack gives them +1 to hit and an extra attack. That's the special rule he has. Shepherd of Destruction, I believe it's called. And I'm gonna remember Squiggly Beast. So these guys little weird squig bugs that attack them. If I roll equal to or higher than their model count, which I will automatically, they take a mortal wound, which they can ignore it with shields to stop the bugs. And then go ahead and roll me that 5-up ward save from their shields as a bug strikes out at them. Got it. Nope, shield stopped the bug. They're ready this time. And let's go ahead and attack with trolls. Now, the nice new coherency rule, I still have to stay closer to this guy. The nice new coherency rule does give these guys a little bit more flexibility in how they want to fight. Not going to be able to get the extra guy in. Realistically, he's just going to linger back there. One of the trolls is attacking the building because he's an idiot. So we're going to I'm going to be a little arrogant. I'm going to have one of the trolls attack into the Chaos Knights, and then the remaining 4? Yep, 4 will attack the Lord. That guy's just going to keep it real back there.
All right, I'll all-out defense the Chaos Lord with my command point.
So you are going to be counteracting my Rend. So I'm Rend 2, and you're going to be +2 to your save, so you're looking for 3-ups, but every fail's 3 damage.
Okay.
The strikes into the Chaos Lord first. They get the extra attack, and the +1 to hit as well. 1 miss, and 4 is to wound because you're Nurgle.
Very juicy.
Nurgle stopped nothing, but I rolled around average anyway, so in the end, it's still pretty nice. So that's going to be 6 wounds, -2 on their attacks. We have Finest Hour and all-out defense. So back to your 3s. Robert,
that's probably going to be...
That's 12 damage.
Lord. Yeah, he's only 9, so...
He has oracular visions, though.
He does have oracular
vision.
So
he's got 6 aboard. All right, you got to make 4 of these, I think.
Yep. So looking for 6s.
Can we see 4 6s?
0.
Not even 1. He just gets, I don't know. He gets hit by one troll, he looks the other way, he gets hit by that other troll, he's getting knocked all over the place. He's like, you know what, I actually don't want to be here anymore. I'm just gonna leave.
You guys back to the very spot.
Troll hit hard. Look at that. So much tactics went into that. I walk forward, hit hard, roll good. That's destruction.
That was awesome.
We got these 3 attacking. This one model with 3 attacks on the Chaos Knights. 2s. And 4s as well because the Nurgle. 2 more wounds. Rend 2, but you are ignoring 1 of it because of the eroding banner, so it should just be Rend 1.
3 to a 4.
4 up. Make 1 fail. 3 damage, and you have oracular visions on them as well. Not as good as the 5 up, but still something to have. There you go.
Made 1, so 2.
It does
finish off this guy.
Boom, and that's my fight. That's my pick. You get to go.
Cool.
The Chaos Knights are next. These 2 are going to attack the Fellwater Troggoths, and then that will mean the remaining 5 are going to hit the big boss because they're half an inch rules and all that stuff. Except we're going to have 3 of the horses attacking these guys. Unless you want to put the horse this way, you can pile in and make it work. Maybe. 3 horses that way, but 5 riders this way. Fellwater attacks out of the way. The 2 riders.
All right, 3 attacks each, so 4s turn into 5s.
Real stinky.
And
1
and 3s.
That stink is showing up. That is a wound at Rend of 3 because of Hoarfrost, so 6 up save because of the bad moon. That's a wound. Yep. 3 of the horses, putting attacks into them. Should be, that's a hit.
Yep, 4s.
4s? Nope. All right, we take it in. Here are the 5 riders.
Okay, looking for 5s.
Could roll a little bit better, I think, here.
I think so. And looking for 3s.
All right, 2 wounding hits.
2 at Rend 3.
Rend 3, that's right. 6 ups on him. Bad moon. That's 2 damage so far, and we got horses. And speaking of horses, there's 3 of them.
5s.
There we go, much better.
3, 4s.
And these are 4 up. 4 up save. We're going to fail that. That's 3 damage, and we got the Glowy House It. Ooh, takes all 3. He's got 7 remaining wounds. I'm going to roll for the Glowy House It now, just in case I forget. It's always at the end of the phase, but he doesn't eat it yet. For the Chaos Knights, the Fell Waters are going to attack now. Have this guy. Can I even reach? pile in there, get within 3, start to crush them a little bit. They don't hit they have a little bit more attacks than the rock guts. They're like different, more attacks, less damage kind of a thing, less rend as well. So you have your full save against them because they're only rend 1. This one Fellwater is going to bring it back to about here. Should still be able to attack within 2. I just want to be wholly within 9 of the Spore Splatters so they can have 5 attacks each. Because I'll need everything I can against these guys.
Makes sense.
Here's all their attacks. 3s to hit. Okay, not bad. Good start. Yeah. I think one of us is rolling better than the other person.
Looking good.
No need to really say who that might be. If I can grab that one die, I can do it. That doesn't count. Drop back. Let's do Juggle the Dice. 3s to normally, but Nurgle, so 4s. Okay, yeah,
Very nice.
That's easy enough, I guess. That's 5, 10, 11 saves. Right to your 3 up though, because the eroding icon. 11.
3s.
Oh god. Oh, god. So that's 12 damage.
Yes.
But they have oracular visions.
They do.
Oh my.
Looking for 6s. And 1.
All right, so just 11 damage.
Oh, that's
it's gonna kill 3 of them and some change. Okay, we're left with 4 nuisances still in my side. This guy will be the 3rd model. And there's 2 wounds to allocate to whomever you desire. Right over there. And then for the Mega Mob rule, whenever a troll unit, this is the first time it's really come up. It's going to come up again, but they get to immediately trigger the regeneration. They're just missing the 1 wound, so they'll be back up to full health on the Trogs. And then you've already gone with them, so I'm just going to go with my boss here. He's going to try and thump your head in with his giant club. He'll get the extra attack from the little homies, and then we're going to try to apply damage to face. 5 attacks with him because the Spore Splat is on 3s and -1 wound. That one. Rend of 1 after everything is said and done. A singular 4-up save. Good. Now, for the Mega Mob rule, it triggers his super regeneration, so he heals D6 wounds. He's back up 5 wounds. I know. He's just a healy little boy. He just loves it so much. That will be turn. Simple scoring on my part. I also get 4 points. I got 1 objective, battle tactic, 2 objectives. So 4 points each as we go to the second battle round. Before I forget, I'm going to find one of my D6 to the left. I'm going to roll for the Bad Moon. Bloop. It is staying right over here in this table corner. On 4 up, it advances to the next part of the battlefield. So we still have the Light of the Bad Moon over here. And I believe that's it for that, other than priority roll, naturally. We got the priority roll. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Who wins ties?
I do.
You do. That's right. You went first. I got a 2.
I got a 2.
Oh, power to you, sir. Do you want a second to think about it?
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Fair. So we thought about it a little bit. You want to take the next turn?
Yeah, I don't want to, but I think I have to at this point.
I agree. I feel like you're in a position, and the plan was to have these guys.
Yeah, I'm going to have these guys go secure the flank. And in turn, by doing that, that'll help me with a battle tactic, intimidate the invaders. Because a lot of dudes just died in the middle, and the Varangard and my lord, I need to have more guys outside of my territory that are in my territory. These guys are going to be iffy. They're going to be real tight to make it wholly outside my territory, but I think I can get them in. And then I'm going to bank on trying to cast one of the
Umbral Leap.
Umbral Leap. Yeah, to teleport one of these guys wholly outside my territory.
And then you got lots of room for that
yeah,
here.
Because of that, I think I'll go ahead and take the second turn.
I like the logic. So we're going to spin it up and go to battle round 2. The Bad Moon did not move, and none of my stuff died. Or sorry, none of my legal targets for the Loon Shrine died, so nothing's going to be popping out either. So we're just going to go right to turn 2 for Chouse. And current scores and command points, 4 points each so far. We've already figured out the battle tactic. It's intimidate the invaders, getting more of Robert's units outside of his territory than are wholly within his territory. That should be easy enough, especially with draw and power, which I assume will be the heroic action.
It's going to be my heroic action.
Which wizard wants to go deep? Which one's it going to be, you think?
I'm going to pick the one that also has the Chaos Familiar, which is going to be this one here.
All right. So then my heroic action. Now, you know what? Let's see what Wade to Smash does. I mentioned it last time. Let's see if I can do it now. Just Wade to Smash. He literally just makes a 6-inch move and has to end within combat. And if there's anything there afterwards, then he is good. It does more wounds. So he's going to go, I'm a troll. He's going to end up right here. Same, literally the same spot. He's going to go 3 back. And on a 2-up, he's going to crush him. I waited and I smashed, and I'm going to deal 3. Sure, I'll just roll 2 5-ups. 3 mortal wounds. Shields? No, we can't stop the bolt. This guy's so thick. He just walks, he just steps right, pushes him right over dead. And a wound. Boop. Dead. Boop. We got to do the fancy magic dice. Well, I'll contribute 1. So will you. All right, we both have 2 for this battle round so far. And the same guy is going to draw on power, is going to embrace the shadows. Effectively nothing other than a -1 bravery aura of 12 inches, I believe. Just to affect these guys over here is kind of where he wants to teleport. And speaking of that, I would like to try and rally my troll with my troll boss. Using one of my 3 command points, I'll have 2 left. Right, let's try this. Missing 5 homies. Oh, only got 1 6, not 2. We still get him back. Just have him stand up there. He wasn't that hurt after all. He just had to regenerate a little bit, I guess. I think that brings us to spellcasting. Oh, oracular visions as well. How do you want to throw? Obviously, these guys are going to get one of them. They're going to get oracular visions. They're all holy with the 12 still, and
they'll get it, and then he'll put it on this guy
who's going to teleport. Yeah, that's what I figured the plan was. Okay, spellcasting. I have only. Oh God, my unbind's so far away. Double checking. I'm only within 30 of the colorful one, the one who's not going to be doing everything fancy. So might as well do all the non-fancy stuff first.
Sure.
What are we thinking for the first spell?
So for the first one, he knows.
Let's start with the weaker sorcerer currently.
All right, gonna go demonic power.
Yeah, this is the safer one to cast with him. Yep. With a +1, you got a 7.
Yep, exactly what I needed.
This is the only guy in range to stop. That guy is casting, so I might as well give it a shot with my happy little shaman. Luca needs an 8. Luca gets not what he needs. I could throw. I will. I'll throw a primal magic dice at it. Sorry, before I do that, did you want to throw any of yours, or you want to save your primal magic dice?
Well, I'll be cheating now, but I know that you're going to.
Right. Well, did you? I forgot to offer it earlier.
I forgot I even had them. We have 2 of them. I think I will.
Okay, fair. By all means, throw it on there because
it was a 6. I think I might have said 7. So
you rolled a
+1.
That's the roll with a +1. Yeah, exactly. 4.
4 more.
Would you like to add any more primal magic dice to it?
No.
Okay, so I can still add 2 to mine. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So you need to. Looks like a 12 because I've got 11.
You got 11. I need a 12, right? Yeah. So I got a 5. I need a 7 on 2 dice. No, I can't do it on 1 primal magic dice, so I might as well throw 2 at it. Give me a 7. Luca gets a 7.
Woo.
So we get the roll in total. We use primal magic to stop demonic power. You're probably thinking, Luca, why? It's like it'll still counteract because like now you have to all out attack to get the bonus against them, as opposed to they're going to get +1 wound already because of their spear. I assume they're spears as well.
Yep.
Yeah, so hopefully that helps me. I got no primal magic dice left. That means that Robert still has 1 though, and you're going to get free casting on big guy over here.
Yep. So here comes Mystic Shield first, and he's drawing on power.
Yep, you got it. Can't stop that.
No.
And then Umbral Leap for a second spell.
Yes.
Mystic Shield obviously on the Vanguard. Sorry guys, didn't
for
mention
an
that.
8, I believe.
You got it. All right, so we're going to pick him up and put him down. And we are going to have our little friend show up right there, more than 9 away behind the Wizard Tower from the Rock Guts and the Fell Waters. And his Embrace the Darkness is a 12-inch aura as a reminder, so they're both going to be -1 bravery. Not ideal, because I got to keep the command points for Inspire, because we got rid of the Helm of the Oppressor. At least he went down like a punk.
That is right.
It should be it for the hero phase. We're going to see some movement. It's mostly the Vanguard are going to move, and we might see that Sorcerer go somewhere weird, and I'll show you where they end up afterwards. So not too much exciting going on in the movement phase. These Chaos Warriors just moved up, stepped up. The Vanguard ran, because they can run in charge, to this position. They're going to, again, rely on a good charge roll to get every model wholly in my territory. And our little Chaos Sorcerer Lord ran and got right behind him. And we haven't forgotten about garrisoning the Wizard Towers. It's just there's been a lot of combat. This is a very aggressive game. We did forget the command phase fighting, which is more of a detriment to me than you, but I'm okay to pass that, is to keep it... keep these guys all tied up here.
It's fine. Yeah, I totally forgot about that as well.
Yeah, if you want, you can fight me, but I'll fight you right back.
No.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll opt to not do
Parlay
that.
at this point.
Yeah, all right, fair. I'll honor that. And that is about it for movement. We're gonna go right to charging. Do you want to start over here? See what they get?
Yeah.
In case you need to reroll.
Let's do the juicy one.
All right, 2d6, big enough. And if anyone's curious, that was an 8-inch charge, more than enough to get the Vanguard wholly within. Again, the territory is split right down the center of that objective. So, mission accomplished. And all of these trolls that you're fighting are outside of the effect of the Bad Moon. So, your Rend 3 on the charge with those Fell Spears cutting right through. You just gotta not roll bad.
Hey,
you just got
some good rolls.
That's it. You just need some good rolls.
No more ones, please.
The only other charge, I assume you want to fight over here?
Yeah, I'm going to charge those guys.
Yeah, you better watch out. These goblins are surprisingly
They got
scary.
those fancy nets.
Yep,
Yeah,
you
we're
win.
good.
Technically innate with the musician, but we don't really need it. Pretty typical charge, just clashing into the front. The goblins against Chaos Warriors, a very even fight. And that's it. We got to... They don't do impact hits or anything.
They do not, no.
They don't get fight first. Or,
No.
But, I mean, they're probably going to fight
Probably
first.
going to.
I'm just trying to remember if there's anything... Oh, that Monsters Rampage. There's something. He's an alpha trog. He's going to roar. He's got a big, deep, bellowing voice. He's going to roll 4. So they are too scared in their extremely heavy plate and martial prow. They are literally better than a troll in every way, shape, and form other than physical might, and they're afraid. Oh, yes. I think these... I would just as simply pick up all my trolls, but let's see what these Varangard can do. So they're -1 to hit because the trolls are nearby. There's that. Would you like to all-out attack them?
I think I will all-out attack them.
I don't think there's any harm in not, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to go from...
We are going to fight first over here. Debating on the split. Math says we're good to go on the 3-3 split. They do get to fight twice, like the other Vanguard did, but following the normal rule for picking and all that stuff. I'm debating. I got 2 command points. I definitely need to save one for like an Inspire, I think, somewhere. So I can either all-out attack this turn or all-out defense this turn. Now, granted, I do have the, what's it called, Maw of the Great Beast, but I only have like 2 characters. So, like, even though it's free and doesn't cost command points, that's nice. But I don't have the flexibility of command all over the place as trolls. You know what? I think I'm going to leave them to their fate. I'm debating on if it's worth all-out defensing over there. It's not. I'm just going to save the all-out attack for... Because I got to kill these guys. I need these guys to be free to answer this. So, sayonara, trolls. You were beautifully stupid. And you've done a great job. For this angle, we're going to do the 3 Varangard into the Fell Waters. We'll resolve all their attacks, then we'll do the Trog, the Rock Guts afterwards. So, 12 attacks into the Fell Waters. -1, +1 because of all that attack.
Mattered.
2's to wound because they charged with Fell Spears. Bloop. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. There's some rolls.
Yep.
So I got no save against these, and they're 2 damage each. Got them. They're all dead.
Okay.
Before I pull them, we're going to resolve the attacks into the Rock Guts. And the Rock Guts.
These are going to be 2s and 2s now that the Fell Waters are dead.
The damage,
correct?
it's still -1 because the damage isn't applied yet.
Till the end?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All the damage is applied after all the attacks are resolved. So still 3s though. It's still enough to probably get them with a 2 to wound afterwards. I guess I got a ward save though. And bloop. 5 of them. No save. So that's 10 damage. Before I do the wards, I'm going to do a hypothetical for myself. All right, I would have made none of the armor saves with an all-out defense.
There you go. You feel better now.
I feel a little bit better. Ward, let's go, baby. We're trolls. So we stop 5 of them.
5, not bad.
So that's going to be 1 dead troll, and one's got 2 wounds left, but we have the horses to resolve. And all of the weird demon steeds. Okay.
The greatest.
It was 4's base.
Yep.
So right back to 4's after everything. So 3 hit, only 2 wounds left, so that's all you have to get through. 3 wounds, there we go. Rend of 1
Rend
though.
1, yep.
So 5 ups, which we make none, and we have the ward. Oh, got him. They're dead.
Sweet.
That's ideal, because that keeps the fight again going.
It keeps your, yeah.
And then these Rock Guts are out of here as well.
Just starting to rally back.
I know. Well,
So
you know,
excited he came back. Guys, I'm back. What I missed?
we
Oh.
might get him back from the Loon Shrine though.
There you go. That's true.
Could. It's only a 4-up though.
Great. Rain on my parade.
I know. I
All
thought
excited.
That's Luca in a nutshell. I play all these nasty armies with models that come back. Varangard gonna do Varangard things. I'm gonna try and beat the crap out of these guys next. I'll be honest, I don't care much for my goblins. So it's okay if the goblins get punched. Now, the question is, I think I'm going to get a little bit more bang out of the Fell Waters. So we are going to issue an all-out attack to them from the big guy.
Right.
And we're going to try and thump them. So these are all the Fell Water Troggoth attacks. Normally 3s to hit, but down to 2s because of all that attack. Because you get that spicy +1 to hit and an extra attack. Effectively only 3 more attacks, I guess. But still, it's nice to
For
have.
4, though, there's 2s.
That's true.
That was worth it.
Normally 3s to wound, but Nurgle, so 4s. I'll have you know your Nurgle mark didn't matter. 5, 8 save. So my rend doesn't matter because of the eroding icon. So we have 3 ups here, 8 of them. That is going to be 6 damage.
Okay.
That's what we'll have left. We're going to pull the Dankhold Trog boss out of combat. It does keep the Rock Guts in combat. And that is it. You get to fight with the Chaos Warriors or the Knight.
I'll pick the Warriors.
That's fair. Piling in the Chaos Warriors, getting 5 in the frontage. We do pull a Cave Shaman in, which you don't really care too much for. Not pulling in the dank old Troggoth, though.
Correct.
Not the big thick guy. Because they're fighting over an objective they have no control over. That is an extra attack per guy. So it's going to be 16 attacks in total.
All right, so 3s and 3s with their murderous weapons.
It will be forced because we throw nets at you.
Okay, cool.
Better watch out.
Something.
There's always something. It's goblins are very underhanded. 3s to wound. I'd almost like to see the goblins have like a +1 to be wounded rule because they're just so stunty. 6.
Yep.
Only have a 6-up save after the rend. You just murder 5 goblins.
Nope.
Gonna lose 2, 3, 4. We're gonna make the way for the big guy. Let's go, big guy. Should leave it to my pick. Only logical one, just so he can't pile in a way, would be this guy going. After they pile in, only one will be within 2 inches. He's got 2 attacks.
All out defense.
You got roared at.
Oh, never mind. I won't.
Boop. We miss. You're good.
Sweet.
That's it for my attack.
Yeah.
You might as well go with the buddy here.
Yep, sure.
I wonder, technically, if you really wanted to, they could pick to fight and pile in an attack. I don't know if it's worth, though.
I don't know how many I'll get. They got 2-inch range.
After looking at it, I don't like the idea as much anymore either. It ties them up, which is nice, and it kind of blocks this area. Neither one of us are going to kill each other in that regard, but I think it's probably better to save it defensively. Hopefully they do well. They can just fight twice to mitigate the long-term effects of the combat, I suppose. Over here... Oh, no, we might as well do the Chaos Knight. Get him out of the way. We'll figure out where he wants to attack.
Sure, 4s to 5s because there's still sticky trolls all around them.
You just want to hit the stinky trolls?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like a right answer either way, whichever way you attack. Oh, yeah, there we go. We did it. Oh, I got the horse, though.
Horses, so 5s.
All right. Stinky trolls, strike again. It's going well. Let's go with these goblins attacking. I don't want to pile in much because I want to have room for the Troggoth to start scrapping later. But I might as well go with the shaman. Let's pile him in there. Cut a little bit of your flank off with my sickle. It's on 3s with his moon sickle. Look at that. Normally 4s to wound, but your Nurgle, so 5s. Aha,
Hey-o.
take that. Rend of 1.
Okay, so just 3 up to a 4 up. And got a wound.
It's 2 damage.
2.
He just kills and kills.
It works out because my coherency was kind of butchered anyway. So now
Boom, 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 boom.
we're back.
All right, well, I didn't love that outcome, actually. He's got vicious teeth, too, I guess. Little spore squig attacks. We're done. All right, we're good. Kind of just, like, limped up to you. He found, like, a little weak spot.
Yeah.
He just got his sickle in there.
Slot in the armor.
Let's go with a 9 models attacking here without piling in too much. And they are going to all-out defense just to get a thick 2-up save against the goblin attacks. 2 of them are nets. 7 of them are dudes with stabbers. I attack with the nets first. They're 4s to hit. Bloop. Not bad. 6 to wound, though, because of Mark and Nurgle. 5s normally. 1 wound so far. And let me throw in the 8 stabs because of the champion.
Certainly.
4s to hit. And 5s to wound, because normally 4s. So 3 wounds in total with a 2-up save.
Oh, good.
1 damage.
Oh, 1 damage.
Awesome. Down the wound over there, and that should conclude it all.
I believe so.
All right, that'll bring us to Battle Shock. So you have to do yours first, but you have none to really check. Only lost 2 models over here. Mm-hmm. And on this side, I lost 5. I have a command point for Inspire, so I might as well use it.
Sure, I lost 1. They can't fail.
Yeah.
And again, because of the banner, they can't fail.
And you will get... I don't think you got 10 models there. I have more than 10, so you don't have that objective.
I even have 9 because you killed 1.
That's right, I killed the one guy, yeah. But you do have this one, so you get 1 point for that and 2 for your battle tactic, give me 3 this turn.
I'll take it.
As we're going to my turn. Let's roll a primal dice now before I forget.
Sure.
We're both going to get
Got 1 and 1 each. Yep.
Look at the score, 7 to my 4, 3 in the second battle round. General's still alive because the Variant Guard, let's not forget, I actually immediately forgot the Variant Guard is the General still. And this is our primal magic dice for the turn as well, as we try and figure out what we want to do. Our battle tactic for the turn will be bait and trap. I have to retreat with 2 of my units and charge with 2 different units, or just charge with 2 units. Might not be different, but in this case, it will be different. To keep in mind, and then our heroic action is always interesting. I can't wait and smash because he's not engaged with anyone right now. So I wonder if I want to do Finest Hour on him this turn. and just go be aggressive. My action will be Finest Hour because it sounds cool. So he's going to get +1 wound, +1 to save for this player turn. You know what? He's even going to... I feel like embracing the darkness is going to go against but he's going to do it. He's like... He's seen all the Chaos guys doing it. He's like, I want to do that too. Ugh. He's like, oh, this is kind of scary though. So he's going to embrace the darkness. And what would you like to do for your action?
For heroic leadership.
Leadership. General still alive, so 4+. Yep. Oh, he's got it. One more command point on that guy to help them out. They're currently Mystic Shielded. I would love to have some Fellwater Troggoths puke on them. So I have to use the Realm of Fire command ability. It's very I can't afford to be tied up. If I want to win, which I do, I need to kill this guy in the command phase using the Realm of Fire command ability we have available to us. And try and then cascade into fighting over here. Let's do just that because I don't really need the spell over there yet either. So we are going to strike fast with our Fellwater Troggoths because they'll have more attacks. So they're good. But then again, these guys could pile in and get more as well. I am going to do the Fellwaters. Damn, that's a tough call. 4-up save, less attacks, more damage. Fellwaters, screw it, whatever. They're going to pile in, up and around. Do they really need to pile in? Sure, a little bit. We are going to go ahead and pile in and fight just a wee bit there. And we forgot an Eye of the Gods roll because the Sorcerer got within 6 of the objective that you took away from me. So we're going to do a little fun roll on him, a 2d6 roll, indeed. And a note is both the Sorcerers are undivided, so you get to re-roll a die if you don't like the result. That is 9, which is better board save?
I think so. Let me double check. In the battle, this becomes a wizard. You can cast one. If this unit is already a wizard, they can attempt to cast additional spell.
There we go. So that's Arcane Awakening.
Yeah,
It's the Zinj one. Cast 2 spells. That's pretty freaking good for a Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah.
Easy peasy. All right, so I'm going to resolve this fight. I have 12 attacks. I can't issue all that attack to them because it is not the combat phase. And trees. We don't like 2s or 1s. 4s, because Nurgle, that still takes effect. Okay, you have 4 saves. Roll me 1 or 2. Or don't, and make me sad. Up to you. Your call. There you go. That's 6 and 4 damage.
Yep.
So we do take out the Chaos Knight.
That's good. It frees you up.
It does free me up. It's a big deal. Because that's one of my, 2. Well, I guess technically the Troggoths are going to be the big Trogs, going to be the ones charging, but they're kind of critical. And that means you're able to do the same thing right back into my Goblins. You can even pile in and put some attacks in the Shaman if you like to.
Yeah.
We'll be right back with that pile in. All right, so we all piled in, keeping everything nice and happy and coherent, and try and punk the wizard again. He keeps getting himself in these situations where he's going to get, caught out. And this is a good move, too, because it brings the Troggoth in, because he's going to make it in combat anyways. That actually denies me one of my options for the bait and trap battle tactic. It means I must make a charge with one of the units over here in addition to the big guy. And if you kill my... well, I guess I could retreat. And if you kill my Shaman, it forces me to retreat with him as well. Because then otherwise I lose my battle tactic. Not a bad move. I like it a lot. They should probably kill him this time because there's a lot of attacks. It's going to be 13 attacks, actually, because of the champion into this guy. I control this objective. Should be 3s and 3s. Into my poor Shaman. Got to get 4 of them. I got no save. 1, 2, 3. Unreal. Part of the bait and trap. And then the rest into the Goblins. Okay, it's probably good that worked out. Anyways, I forgot the -1 to hit from the Netters. It's the same effect as the... so it's all good there. We'll just remember the -1 to hit for the Goblins. Bad. 4 is to hit. Okay.
A little bit better.
Well, some 3s.
3s to wound.
My poor guy. 3s to wound. I got a 6 up. 3. All right. 6s. Oh, that's 3 dead. Let's start losing 3 from back here, I guess. Oh, now we're good. I guess I can cast a spell with this guy. I might as well. I wonder what the best option would be. Hoarfrost? I don't know. Fight last? Doesn't really matter too much. Go 1 wound less. So we're going to cast his Spore spell, the built-in spell, D6 mortal wounds on, I think it's a 7. If I could use a primal die to try and get it, I'm not going to because I want to Umbral Leap out of there again. So I'm going to cast, I'm just going to let it fizz, and Umbral Leap on an 8. We got it with an 8. I'm just going to throw my Primal Magic die in there, even though Robert's got 2. So I got an 11 showing. This guy is within, he was placed to be within 30 to be able to unbind.
What's your last and only?
Sorry?
Last and only spell.
That's it. You might as well
roll
throw all
2
4.
my primals with it.
And you get +1 in the entire roll.
Yeah.
Okay, yep,
good.
you got it on 3 dice alone. Okay, well, fine. I guess I don't get to slink away out of this again. Not lucky twice, Goblin. Not lucky twice. Always pushing their luck they are. Oh, that will end the hero phase. So it means I'm going to retreat with a couple of units. I wonder. The goblins should have enough movement to be able to retreat, even though, because those Chaos Warriors kind of brought it in quite a bit. So I probably should have pulled a little bit better in consideration. If you'll be so kind. Let me pull that one guy
absolutely.
and put this guy over here instead. I should make my retreat legal without having to measure way too much and save every time. Timber! So the plan for the movement phase, Goblin's going to retreat, Shaman's going to retreat, keep the Trog in, but I still need to charge with 2 things, which will be over here and here. But the thing is, how many command points I got? A lot, 2 at least. So, that means you can redeploy.
1 and then 1 on him.
That makes things suspect. I can go try and punk that guy, though. So we'll see. I'm going to move this guy first. Let's move him just outside of 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move the Fell Waters and see what's up. We are going to redeploy off the, what's it called? The Trog move. To see what your redeploy looks like with your heroic leadership from the Sorcerer. 6. Ooh, bye-bye. So far away. It's a 9-inch charge for him now. And it's going to make everything else a little difficult. So, I have to make my 2 charges other things completely. So I guess the Spore Splatters are going to try and hunt this guy down.
Yeah.
And then these guys are going to have to try and go for that guy. And then that'll leave the Vanguard completely safe. Well, I mean, this guy's still going to try and charge, but we'll see how well that goes for him. He's got Finest Hour active right now, so maybe he's a little safe.
Point for a reroll.
Well, the first thing, the Spore Splatters, they move 2d6, so it's completely random how far they move. They're going to go 7. That's respectable.
Yeah.
I have to show off my retreats. A couple things backing up over there. And then these Rock Guts moved over there. The Fell Waters moved up. And with that, both of them have 9-inch charges into the Vanguard now, but it's the options I need. And after the 7-inch move, this is where the Spore Splatters end up to hunt this guy down. For shooting, nothing's in range. So, 9 inches. Actually, they could throw rocks at the Chaos Sorcerer. I guess I just don't want to kill them. 2 of them are in range to throw rocks. So that's going to be 2 more wounds. 3 remaining. Again, Fellwater's not in range, so we're going to go ahead and do some charges. I'm going to start with the Spore Splatters declaring a charge. They're going to charge up to 8, so that's good enough. That's one of our 2 done. There they are. These Rock Guts are going to declare a charge. I believe it was a 7. And they're going to roll a 6. They're half an inch away for being a 7. So I'm going to use Forward to Victory from my General, who's 18-inch range. I'll use the Maw the Great Beast, I suppose, to make it cost nothing. And or it's free order. Forward. 6. They fail it.
There, and it hit the curve.
That's a big one. I know the road stopped it. So we got a couple 9 inches over here. Start with the Fell Waters. They make an 8? No, they don't. The other guy, 9? No. That's the battle tactic failed. I failed a 6-inch rerollable and 2 9-inch charges on an outstanding redeploy on the 6. There we go. We got a game. We got a game. That means I got nothing to really do at the end of the charge phase. I am going to attack with the Spore Splatters first, I guess. The Sorcerer Lord, he could spike kind of high. We'll have them pile in. Okay. Just a little bit. And then this guy, they have 3-inch reach, so if he's within 6, I guess. 5 of them attacking, 5 D3 attacks. Let's see what they got. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 11, 12 attacks. Nice. It's a weird profile because I guess you're really getting hit by the fumes because it's 2 to hit, force to wound though. So they all hit. The fumes are everywhere. Force to wound. And that is going to be 4 at -1. 5 up save. Making 2 of them. It's D3 damage per fail.
Okay.
It will be 3 wounds.
Okay.
And you got a racket of visions. You take 2. Bad. Your pick.
Okay, I'll go with the Chaos Warriors.
It is time. I'm in. I'm going to get about 5 guys striking at him. No negatives or nothing like that, so let's see what you can do. Before proceeding, you do take a mortal wound for the squiggly beast. He's got the same rule as the crushing grip. So you have a 5 up ward for the shield. Okay, you're good. Wouldn't change anything if you lived or died. No negatives from the netters. They're too far away now, so 3s to hit.
Sounds good. I get +1 for the champion, and then an additional +1 because I'm wholly within your territory.
Lots of attacks. But can you hurt the troll? Let's see. Good start. Yeah. 4 misses, 3s to wound. Okay, got a rend of 1 on those attacks. We're under the effect of the bad moon, so a 4-up save. 4 damage will go through. 6 wounds left. I'm just going to go ahead and fight with him. I guess did you want to drag the goblins in?
Yeah, I'm going to be within 3 of them.
I guess it's hard to avoid.
It's hard to avoid, just, the nature of it, so whatever.
So I'll just go with the big guy. When he attacks, he does triggers regeneration. Now his is not D6, his is only D3. He heals 1. He's back up to 7.
Perfect. And I'll all-out defense these guys with my last command point.
Yeah, I can't do much to stop that. I am going to all-out attack him from the cave shaman who refuses to die. Hit him with that gigantic club. Now, these are 2 tickets of all-out attack. Oh, 3 1s! Yeah, awesome.
You're rolling like me.
I know. My just desserts here. 2s to wound normally, down to 3s because of Nurgle. All right, rend 2, so you should have a 4-up with the all-out defense.
Nope, fail.
And he is going to crush 2 of them. He does D3 plus 3 damage.
Okay.
Take a couple from back there. That guy. And the other guy from the back. And then your pick with the Sorcerer Lord on the other side. He's got like a staff and a sword.
Yeah. I'll start first with a Sorcerer Staff. 1 attack. 4s and 3s.
Hit.
4s.
Nope.
And then he's got his Rune Blade. 2 attacks. 3s and 3s.
All right, got 1 wound. Rend of...
No rend for the...
6 up? 6 up? There we go. How much damage?
1 damage.
You cut this fanatic down. Might force a bravery. Now on to this side. The only thing I have left are these goblins can pile in an attack. Because of their unit size, they don't actually get to control with a 9 anymore, so I can try and use this to mitigate some of the losses on this turn.
Smart, yep.
6 of them in range to attack. Hey, any of them nets? 1 is a net. Champion is not part of those 6, so here's the 5 guys. Burgers and fries, nothing from them. And then we've got 3 attacks with the netters. 6s to wound because Nurgle, nothing. All right, but just getting bodies on the objective. Then my last command point will be to inspire the goblins. You can't fail anything.
I lost 2, their bravery 8 with the banner.
And that should be
Do they
about...
have to...
Oh, you're right. I lost 1 over here. I have no idea what their bravery is. Embrace the Darkness does go away at the end of the turn, but he did it for fun, and now they're within 12. They are actually bravery 10 because they are fanatics. I forgot about that part. They are, in a lot of ways, fearless. That's the spores help. With that in mind, we are good to end my turn. I don't get my battle tactics. That's a big deal. And I do not have that objective, so we got to check over here. I think I probably have this one.
Looks like you do, yeah.
However, over here, we got 5 Chaos Warriors in range. My Troggoth is not, but we do have about 7 of these guys, maybe even 8. And that'll be 1 victory point for the goblins. So that is going to be a little bit of a hit. Let's see at the end of my turn if I get to pick one of my units that was destroyed this game, and I get half of the unit back on a roll of a 4-up. That's a 3. No, we don't. The only eligible unit is that big unit of 6 Troggoths that got killed earlier over here. You get 3 of them back. The Fell Waters aren't reinforced, so they can never come back. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, just get 3 giant trolls back on a 4-up. I get to check. I get to try and turn 3, 4, and 5. Well, 5 doesn't really. Well, 5 might matter.
Sure. Yep.
And well, it comes down to a pretty important priority roll.
Yes, it does.
So as good as this redeploy was, I have another opportunity to try and clench them and get them over there. But you win ties because you kept the priority. I got a 5 though.
Healthy roll. And 2.
I'll let you re-roll that. You know what? For the interest.
You sure?
Yeah, why not? 5. Okay, there we go.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't mind at all. It's all for the interest.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's like I just walk up and try and just get. Then we're just grinding out in combat over and over again over there. Plus, from the camera angle, it looked pretty cocked. And
not arguing.
I assume you'd like to take the priority.
I would like to take the priority.
That's fair. So turn 3 for chaos, and that is about it. 7 to 5, currently in the battle rounds. Current command points. We got to roll for our primal dice. Right around here. No primal dice. No big magics. Not at all. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get my healing out of the way. All my trolls heal at the start of every hero phase, but this is the only guy who's hurt. He's gonna go right back to full. With that heal, we're going to go to the hero phase, and we're going to go for magical dominance as our battle tactic.
That is correct. Yep, I just have to complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn. If a friendly wizard unit successfully casts one or more spells and is not unbound.
With no options of unbinding, because our wizard's way over here, I will have no choice but to use willpower on the Trog boss.
Okay.
It's going to be hard, though, because I assume you're going to draw on powers.
Draw on power, yes.
I hope he blows his brains out.
And it's going to be on this guy now, because he's got the Arcane Awakening. He can cast one
an additional
spell.
power, yeah. I mean, he could do technically 3 with the Umbral Leap at the end if he wants to.
And he's got the Chaos Familiar.
Oh, jeez.
I think it's him. Maybe not. I have to switch which one I put it on. But in any case, he could at least do.
That works there. What else is there? Shouldn't be too much. Might as well just go ahead and cast some spells, because we've got our actions out of the way.
Sure.
Well, we're going to cast the Geminids first and foremost.
So I need a 6.
Oh, close.
Got it.
I can't stop that.
Can't stop that.
So we're going to set up the Geminids. And we'll set them up right there, and their effects will resolve a little bit later. So that's your battle tactic done right there. I can't... You have too many spells to stop, essentially. What would you like to cast next?
Okay, the next one's going to be... give me one moment to think about it.
Well, that's fair. We'll do Mystic Shield. They're wholly within 12.
Second spell, Mystic Shield.
Ooh, again, guy with a 13 technically, so I can't stop that either. So they're going to have Mystic Shield. Would you like to Umbral Leap with him?
Yeah, I will Umbral Leap with him.
All right, throw it up. 3d6.
Sure.
More chance to miscast.
8.
Nope,
No.
never mind. Welcome to not there anymore.
I'll find a nice...
He's going to bloop over to this side.
Right there, I think.
He's going to stay near this tower to ready to garrison it later towards the end of the game if it pops up.
In 6 inches of it, yep.
Easy peasy. And from him we come to Chaos Sorcerer Lord number 2, who's currently, reminds me a lot of Smithers in a certain episode of The Simpsons. He's just stuck in the corner with all of these around him. We are going to use a spell. This is the one with the spell familiar.
Yep.
Do you know what spell you want to cast with it?
Yeah, he's going to do Chaotic Conduit.
Is that the 3? Oh, that's the 3 mortal wound spell can be kind of clutch, too.
Yep, well, he gets to do... Yeah, let's see, because he's going to...
Do you know what the spell's called? I can't remember. Something Curse? Spiteful Curse? Spite Tongue Curse.
Spite Tongue Curse.
That's it. It's cast on a 3, but if it fails to cast because I unbind it, you take 3 mortal wounds instead.
Which will kill him.
But you get +1 to cast, so it makes my unbind that much harder.
Before he teleported, Oracular Vision.
Yes, of course. Yeah,
And Oracular Vision on self.
on himself, that makes sense. Oh, I guess the Oracular Vision will help mitigate some of the damage. For the curse?
Yep.
I love the curse. Boop. It works. 10 in total, so I need an 11 to stop it. Oof. Might as well. Nope. Okay. So that's 3 more wounds on the Fanatics. Pop, pop, pop.
That's from his Chaos Familiar. Now his normal spell will do Arcane Bolt.
Yep, just trying to finish him off in the phase.
4, 5, and we got... Oh!
That's a 5 with the +1 to cast,
plus
though.
1 to cast.
Yep, you got it.
And you're done.
Pull the model, because you'll use that in the start of the movement phase for
Yep.
D3 mortal wounds. He just magicked himself free, that jerk. That will bring us to the end of the movement phase where these Geminids get to wiggle around a little bit. Oh my glob! Did they buff the crap out of the Geminids since last... Again, I haven't played much of this season. They stop all command abilities until the hero phase. They are real good now. It used to be only up until the combat phase, so it's movement phase, shooting phase, so like no redeploy, no unleash hell. But now it's like no all-out defense, no all-out attack, no like Bone Reaper commands. They're awesome. Holy.
For 50 points.
A steal. An actual robbery. Geminids are going to pop in through there. They got fly, so they're going to go right through the trolls. So a 2-up for a mortal wound on both of them. And then they can't issue or receive commands.
No, it's changed.
Oh, what does it do?
So now it's just they don't do mortal wounds anymore.
They only do the
it's
no
just the
orders.
2-up for command ability shut off.
Well, I think that's a super valuable trade-off. So I would definitely... I guess it's a 2-up for it to work. So it's nice that there's some room for fail. We'll roll for the Rock Guts first.
Okay.
2+. Okay, they're fine.
Perfect.
And then the Fell Waters. All right, they can't issue or receive any commands. Excellent.
Perfect.
And right to the movement phase, Vanguard are going to run an additional...
And they'll go
Okay,
6.
yep. We'll see you somewhere else, lads. That's where they end up. We're going to redeploy the trolls from our Alpha Trog here. An extra... Where'd that go? 2. There we go. Just trying to bring them back towards the Loon Shrine. Curse, the protection of the Bad Moon. I don't know if we'll quite get there, though. Doesn't help them out as much as I would have liked, that's for sure. And then the last thing to move would be this guy just kind of shimmied around a little bit, hiding behind this.
Yep, just staying around the temple there, the
keeping his
tower.
peepers. Yeah, because if you garrison it, I can't. So that's something to keep in mind, too. Okay, well, that is it for the movement phase. We're going to go right to charging. We got the Vanguard, who are eligible to charge.
There they go.
Boy, these rockets have got to hold. 4 is good enough.
Yep, sure.
So I only went... that guy technically didn't really gain any ground because of the gem that was in the way. It's the 4. And speaking of them trying to get within 12 of this for the Light of the Bad Moon, which they were able to get, I am going to roll a 4 up to see if the Bad Moon actually bounces. Oh, okay. In the end, it's in the middle anyways. I would have tried to do the redeploy. If I got a 6, maybe, that would have mean 4 would have failed on the charge. That's forcing me to reroll, but we got a 2. Oh, no, they can do command abilities. I'm like, I can't even do command abilities, the gems, but we rolled a 1 on them, so they're good. So they're going to +1 on their save. Hopefully it helps. I assume we're going to go right to fighting with them.
We are, yeah.
I'm going to try and save the order on them for all-out attack, because it's still more valuable. Oh, they'd have a 5-up save, though, with all-out defense. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to all-out defense them. Okay. Why not? Wholly within 18, because he's a general. Yep. And they're going to receive an all-out attack, so we'll be hitting on 3s, normally down to 2s, and they get +1 wound on the charge, so 2s and 2s.
They're marked accord, so 1 additional attack on the charge.
Are they 3 normally?
3 normally,
so 4 attacks each.
Yep.
Let's see what they got. Let's see the magic happen, Robert. 2s and 2s.
Here we go.
These don't hurt my trolls. They're friendly. They just don't know better. Ooh. Couple 1s, not too bad though, but the average. Go stupid trolls, live. 2s. All right, same, but the average. The Light of the Bad Moon and all-out defense, we're looking for 5s to mitigate damage. Every 5 is pretty money here, just because that was a 5, knocked it over. Because that stops 8 damage. Now, this is the damage I'm taking times 2 so far, but we got a rock gut save. So here's the ward on the first half. So we're going to take 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. And 1 more. So that's going to be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage. That will kill 4 of the trolls, leaving your 2 left. And there's still horses. And 3s and 3s with the... Are they 4s and 3s normally? Yeah,
they're
they are.
4s and 3s, yeah.
Not many misses. Here are the 3s to wound. Nice. The 3-up saves because it's only Ren 1. Oh, baby. Could this be a loss for destruction? I smell coming on. Maybe. It would make things interesting. That doesn't quite kill both the trolls. So that kills 1, and then 1's got 3 wounds left. Let's
Probably
see.
not.
We got these trolls. Who do I want to let live? I'll keep the one in the very back there just to keep it room. This guy, the real troll, not the super old troll.
The real troll.
The real troll. And then over to here, I'll go fight with the big guy. Gonna all-out defense. I got 3 1s last time. I'm gonna all-out attack again.
Okay.
Not gonna all-out attack because I want that guy to stick around. So, with that in mind, I got 4 attacks hitting on 3s. It's 3s and 2s then. So now it's 3s and 3s. Don't roll 1s and 2s. There we go. Good. That's a good start. 2s to wound normally, but you're Nurgle. So 3 at Ren 2. You have 4 ups. You want to make them. I can make 2 of them. So it's going to be 6 damage.
Just made 1. Yep.
Just made 1, yeah. So 6 damage no matter what. Okay. Plus, okay, how about 12 damage? So he kills 6 of them in one sweep of his club.
Yeah.
Leaves 1 left. Again, forgetting the Realm of Fire command ability, but that's okay. I'm actually not a big fan of it, so I did all the better to forget it. I tried to use it earlier. It kind of worked. And, okay, got him down to 1, but that's going to be a nasty morale check for him.
Absolutely.
Hopefully, or battle shock, I should say. Now, would you... Oh, I guess you can attack with these guys.
Yep.
Unless you want to fight with them.
No.
You want to save it?
On that, no.
Save it for later. Understood. All right, we'll see what this one Chaos Warrior can do.
Okay.
Is he going to at least attack goblins?
Yeah.
Because this guy's just going to heal.
He'll pile in, but he'll stay closer to this dude, but swing that way kind of deal.
4 attacks. 4 stick is the netters.
Okay.
Just 1 miss.
Yep.
And 3s.
Okay,
2
2.
6s. You kill a goblin and another. Here's the 2 dead goblins. Bam, bam, poor goblins. Let's go with... I'm just going to pile the goblins into this guy. Maybe I'll be able to get a kill on him. I don't know. I doubt it. Got 4... able to 6 attacking, but 1's a netter. Likely to kill him. He's got all-out defense. We got 3 hits, 5s to wound, 2 so far, and the net 6, just 2. 2 ups. Can you roll me? Nope. And we are going to be saving the Vanguard. Let's fight twice with this, so I might as well fight with this guy here. He's got 3. He's going to heal back up to full when he fights. He's only missing 1 wound. Here's hoping he does enough to kill Vanguard. He is off to a rough start. And got a wound. -2, so you should have a 5 up.
I do.
And if you fail, it's 3. 3 damage.
Okay.
Half health of Vanguard. Are they 6 or 5?
They're 5.
5, all right. A little bit more than half. There, is it. So I'm gonna have to inspire my guy, absolutely. I lost 2 goblins. That's me last my command point. 2 goblins plus 2 is 4. They're gonna be A-okay. Your guy did lose 6 though. And no command points, so bravery 7.
7, yep.
So on a 2-up, you run. He's gone.
He's out.
He decides he does not want to fight in Nulbaruk for chaos anymore. He will be elsewhere. Not bad, not bad. As for scoring on your turn, you got the battle tactic done and easy. That's 2 victory points, and you still control that objective for 3 points. So we are at 10 to my 5. We're about to roll for some primal dice. I forgot to update the command points. Both of our generals are alive, so at the end of there, we just used up all our command points. We're at 1 each. And we got to roll for some primal dice. See what we get. I got a 5. You got a 3. So we both have a primal die. Okay. Then I got to figure out a battle tactic for me. Could deal with these Varangard. Not like we're losing trolls. We're losing trolls, but we're killing chaos also. We're limiting what you've got available to you. Our battle tactic is an easy enough choice. We are going to follow the moon, which is control a majority of the objectives. In this case, I have to control both of the objectives. But I already got this one, and I can just walk on this one to get it. And that means we're going to have to also... And then every unit has to be affected by the light of the bad moon as well. Of course, it's in the middle, so that's already happening. So A-okay on that one. The pacing of that is nice for me. And as for heroic actions, I'm going to use willpower to try and get rid of these geminids, because I can't... I'm not all for them doing what they're going to try to do. So we're going to roll dice to try and stop that. I got an 8. That does get these geminids out of here. Bye-bye, utility balls. For Shaman, I don't know. There's not really... Like, Hand of Gork could be kind of useful, but I just don't really need it. Ooh, Hand of Gork could be really useful. Let me get those Fell Waters in play, actually. So let's try and... You have a dude right there to be able to stop me, though. So, and we both have Primal Magic dice, so... He is going to cast... What does he know? He knows Hand of Gork and Hoarfrost. So he's going to use Hand of Gork, I guess. We're going to try and get those goblins from there over there, just so I don't have to worry about control of the objective that much. I can just have this guy walk up, try and smash his face with club. Okay. So let's go ahead and cast that. I'll throw 2 dice at it. And then, I rolled an 8. Let's do my Primal Magic die. That's not a bad roll.
Not bad at all.
Let's see if we can match it. You get +1 to this roll?
I've got 1 primal dice, so I'm just
you might as well. I got no more casting. No.
Nope.
All right, so I'm just going to make sure I do Hand of Gork properly. But I'm going to pick them up and put them over there. Perfect. Pick them up from here. We're going to plop them down right over there. And I'm going to finish one more. I guess I'll do Umbral Leap with him. I don't think it'll matter. We got it with an 11. Nice. It's pretty fancy. He himself is going to teleport. Or I can pick another unit, I guess, but I don't really... He's just going to I don't know. Where the heck do I want him? You know what? Let's go. Bloop. I'm going to place him right here. I know it's not... I was going to put him elsewhere, then I realized I actually need the command... I need the character over here to order this guy around, because he's... Oh, right. He's dumb as bricks.
He's dumb, yep.
Yeah, so he can't order himself.
Sure.
And then we're going to use the Realm of Fire command ability. Not great for me, that is an option, but I'm going to fight with my Troll into these Varangard before the Varangard fight into my Troll.
Yeah, he's only got 2 wounds. You might be able to chip
2 attacks. 1 hit. Oh, it wounds. Random 2, a 5-up save.
5 up.
Nope. We do crush one of the Varangard, but those Varangard are going to attack right back. I'll let you pile in, and then...
Is it how much damage? 2 or 3?
Oh, 3. So one guy is down to 4. Yeah.
Thanks.
True. Bam. And then you pile in and fight. 4 of them are going to be able to fight. And before anyone mentions it, we didn't deny Robert heroic action. We just did it off camera. It was a leadership. You rolled a 2. So no extra command ability. And we'll see if these Varangard can take out a Troll, which I suspect they will be able to do. That's what we got.
3 attacks each. 3s and 3s.
All right. 3s to wound.
3s to wound. And 3 fails, so
See,
4.
I was going to pull the Troll, then I realized it's Robert rolling the dice.
Exactly.
We're probably fine.
Jeez Louise. It's Ren 2, not on the charge.
Not on the charge, eh? Yep, so we are looking at 5-up saves here. Stop. 2. It's still 6 damage. That's enough to kill him. We got the ward, though. Let's do whoop. He's got 3 wounds left. 1 wound left. We have the horses.
Yep.
He's still alive. And 4 of them with horses attacking. 4s and 3s. So 4 hits and 3s to... We just need one of these to get through. 1 fail, so 3 wounds.
Yep.
Rand of 1. We're back to a 4-up. We're going to mitigate... Okay, I need to make 2 5-ups here. Oh, very close. Last attack did it. I like it. Should conclude the hero phase. We're going to go right to movement. They can't move. That guy can't move. We're going to move big, dumb, thick brain guy over here towards a much smarter individual. We move forward. It's an 8-inch charge. We're going to redeploy the wizard. And he is going to go 4 inches, making the charge. It's like... I wonder if it's technically impossible now. It is impossible
12,
now.
and you need to
It'll
get
be over.
half it, yeah.
I'd have to be. You have to target a unit within 12, and I'm about like 8. I'm like 8 1/4 away. So if you go directly 4 away, I'll be 12 1/4 away. No legal declaration.
Sure.
Be safe as can be. But that means I'm free to move elsewhere and try and clobber these guys. We're gonna bash their faces in, and we're gonna do so by moving these guys that way. Just gonna go that direction, and we are good to go to shooting. We're gonna have the trolls puke on them to try and get rid of that mystic shield. Do we hit? Ooh, we do 3 times. Priest to wound with their noxious. Okay, 2 of them. Rend 2.
Okay. They're mystic shielded, so
4s.
Okay.
Yeah. You want to make both.
Ooh, no, I don't.
2d3. Oh, you know what? You would have had a regular. How many wounds did you take? 4, 5, 6 wounds. You go ahead and roll me 6 feeling pains.
Yeah.
You're probably not going to make 6 of them, so it's just the amount of damage you mitigate here. None. Okay, that's what we get for forgetting.
We're being honest.
They're going to take an additional 3 wounds. Now, these are important. You gotta. If you fail even one of these, you lose Mystic Shield, and you can't all-out defense.
Ooh, okay.
You lose all. You cannot benefit from positive modifiers.
6. Nope.
Oh, 3 damage. That guy's got 1 wound left. Now, like the idea is their armor is starting to corrode away, and it's like burning their skin. So they're trying to take off their armor as the fight's progressing. And it's a very powerful ability for the Fellwaters.
Yeah, it's awesome.
If it pings off. We're going to go to charging. Fellwaters. 10. I was going to say 11. That's not 11 at all. In they go. We're going to have the other guy go right on in there. Well, that's actually a fail. So we are going to order himself forward to victory. New battle round. We'll use the Maw of the Great Beast.
Got it.
Oh, thank God. It's like, oh my God. Stress. Right to there. I am not too concerned about your all-out attack. Not that you have
Nope.
I guess so. I'm just going to stomp on you. I'm going to roll another step, and you're going to be stepped on for 2 mortal wounds, and you have
4 up.
4 up because they're Varangard.
They're Varangard shields, yep. And I made 1 failed one that's going to kill this dude, though.
And then I got to roll for the Squiggly Beast, which I roll equal to or greater than I do, so you take an additional mortal wound because the little bug attacks you, but you have a 4 port against it.
4 after that.
No bug can get through this plate. And that's kind of it. We're going to go to fighting. And we're going to fight with the Fellwaters first, and we're going to give them an all-out attack. Yep, that's my only command point, but I'll do it anyways. 2 to hit with the Fellwater Trolls. 3 misses. Nice. 3 to wound the Varangard. Excellent.
Very good.
5, 8. 4 up because of the Ren 1. Mystic Shield cannot come into play. Every fails 2 damage.
4. Okay, so it's going to be 8 damage.
Kills 1 and wounds another. Oh, you have oracular vision, though.
I do, thank you.
6 up wards. Oh, nice. Well, still kills 1, though.
Kills 1.
Forget that guy.
Yep.
And you may fight with the 3 remaining, because I don't think we have any other combats. Pretty much left with next to nothing on both sides. Pile in, we're like, oh, let's just ignore that guy. The great white Trog. Nope, let's attack them.
4s and 3s.
Smelly trolls.
Okay, 4 hit, and looking for 3s to wound. And we made 1.
Oof. Rend of 2.
Rend of 2.
They're Light of the Bad Moon, 3 up, 5 up. It's 2 damage. That's it, just 2 damage.
5s and 3s, because of the stinkiness. And 3s. 2. Rend 1.
Rend of 1, 4 ups. 1 wound
damage.
left on the troll. I'll have big guy go. He'll attack them. I don't really think I need to do anything fancy with piling in, but it looks cool, so let's do it anyways. Actually, yes, piling in could be kind of clutch. Let's go right here. Because he's got the crush ability, so I guess that's your general anyways. I can't get to him. Yeah. So I got 4 entire attacks. I think it's 3s and 3s. Not the 1, though, that's for sure. And there's a 3 in there. 3s to wound. 3 of them. 5 ups. They're ripping their armor off.
Made 1, failed 2.
2d6 damage. He'll do 4 damage, which
okay.
have oracular visions.
6s for oracular vision, no. So 4 is going to go 3, 1's going to have 1 remaining.
All right. Then, would you like to fight with them again?
I absolutely would.
There we go. It's there once per game. They're going to fight 1 more time. Same target, everything in the Fellwaters?
Yeah, now that we're closest, we're going to pile away from that dude.
Leave him alone!
We're just going to Tokyo drift.
Up and around this way. We don't like him or
Doesn't
something?
really do too much, but yeah.
You don't want me to grip him?
A little bit of 3 attacks each, 4s.
2!
Not the greatest.
These trolls.
And 3s to wound. 2.
2 5+ saves. We're going to make 1 fail when that's 2 damage.
Alright.
And the horsies.
And it's going to be 5s and 3s. Oh, there we go.
3's to wound.
And 2. 1.
1 wound.
Jeez Louise.
We're good. Alright, so we took 2 damage. That means this guy is dead.
Killed 1. That's an expensive, though, for a reroll.
Yeah, no kidding. Holy. That will end the turn so far. I lost a troll. I'm going to roll Battle Shock. 6. I think I lose another troll. One's out of here. You lost 3 Vanguard. I assume their bravery is rather high.
Yeah, they are 9.
Can't fail. No nonsense over here, no nonsense over there. But we do get our battle tactic because we have the majority of the objectives, and everything is under the bad moon. It's a good turn. It's a 4-point turn for the forces of destruction. We got to see if one of the units pops out of the shrine on a 4 up.
Hopefully not.
It's a 6.
Woo!
We got 3 more rock guts.
Oh, great.
It's wholly within 12, more than 3 away from the enemy. Those rock guts are going to show up outside of 3 of the Vanguard right there. And we have a priority roll for turn 4.
It's a big one.
It's a big one. You ready? Boop, boop, boop. I got a 5.
Oh,
Can you beat
again?
it? Another 5?
Nope.
No, not today.
No.
It's Troll turn 4. We're going to try and kill these Vanguard and
Keep
get them
going.
out of here.
All right, cool.
All right, we'll do my turn real quick. I think it's in the favor of the Trogs here, but let's see if we can put the nail in the coffin here. So we got a few things going well for us here. I don't know if we mentioned the Chaos Grand strategy. We might have earlier, but he has to kill all of my battle line and keep at least one of his alive. So I got those goblins over there, but they rally on 4s because of the bad moon. But I got to roll for that right now, actually. The bad moon stays in the middle.
Okay.
It affects the whole battlefield. That's really good for the trolls and the goblins. Because they rally on 4s, they keep their save, and what else was it? And then they have to They obviously have to survive the onslaught here.
Yeah, they have to live, and then they have to kill the starting.
That's the last
units,
2.
which
Yes.
is not too bad, but them living, I think, would be the hardest part.
This could be the hardest
and
part.
still being able to deal with them. I have some sorcerers that could cast spells, and that
try and get that
3 mortal
guy.
wound curse on them could do some damage. Plus,
Yes.
arcane bolt and stuff like that. But I don't know.
I'm going to try and leave you with just the wizards left this turn, I think, is the hope. Currently, we got 9 to 10. We're down a point, but we're looking at getting some good points this turn. Oh, on command points. General's still alive for chaos, and I got 2 myself going first. I believe our battle tactic is going to be... I don't love the idea of it, but we're going to do intimidate the invaders. I'm going to have more units outside of my territory than there are within my territory. So that means I got to move the goblins that way, keep him on that half of the battlefield, so he'll just move that way, I suppose, and leaving me with 2 in my territory, and then the other 4 in that direction. Because if I keep him in my territory, it's a 3-3 split, which is not the battle tactic. And I got to make sure one of these guys doesn't... Well, I mean, even if one of them dies, it's still pretty good. That's actually ideal if that Felwater Troggoth dies. So we are going to go ahead and rally those goblins. There's 10 of them, so I'm missing 10. 10! 4-ups. We're going to get back 5 as the average. We're going to rally the 5 models there. We're going to go for heroic leadership on the Trog boss. We got it. So we have an extra command ability for himself.
Yeah, I'll do the same for this guy. And
Nice. We both have an extra command ability. Guess that goes to magic, but I don't know how much of it we really need. I'm just going to Arcane Bolt, I guess, with the Shaman. We fail. We failed the Arcane Bolt. I forgot to roll Primal Magic Dice, but I wasn't going to use any of mine there, but we'll roll for your sake, for your stuff.
Sure.
We got none.
Nope, okay.
No Primal Magic Dice anyways. That's what we get for forgetting. So spells done, and then I guess we'll fight in the hero phase. I'll fight with the big guy, obviously. Sure. With that, I don't think he needs to pile in. He's got the reach, but I'll do it anyways. We'll just get within an inch, and we're going to hit him with that big club. Okay, we miss everything. And then they might as well fight.
Yeah, they will try to kill this last guy.
Take out that Felwater.
Yeah.
Here's their fancy Fell Spears.
Yep, 3s.
Should be 4s, because Stinky.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Did not matter.
And now 3s.
Oh, wow. They're under 2. We got 5-ups because of the bad moon. And he's got a wound left. We got the horses.
Damage each, right?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. He's dead. Never mind. Dead. Forgot the 2 damage. Yep. Bye-bye, troll. So that's the trade-off. I guess I can keep my boss fighting there. So we lose the Felwaters. We do lose an extra battle line, but now as long as I got these 3 units to the 2 remaining here, so that also works out. Better to kill them than not kill them because it works towards your grand strategy. We're going to go to the movement phase. This is all going to stay where it is. I think these guys technically get dragged in, but they're going to charge anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Sure.
And they're going to move to that side. These guys are going to move forward to him.
Okay.
With the goblin close to the tower as well. Would you like to redeploy?
You know what? I will, because he's got that free command point. So let's.
Yes, he does have that. Boop, and he's going to go 2 away.
Whopping inches.
All right. Well, we had a 5-inch charge. Now it'll be 7. Now, because the Fellwater Troggoth is destroyed, I can't breathe on you anymore. You get your Mystic Shield back.
Finally.
Yes. So it's not bad to actually still have that. These guys, I'm just going to leave them there, but they're generally on that side, or like on that half of the battlefield, as is all this. We're going to go right to charging.
Move them, because I think it has to be whole.
Yeah, they're going to, without moving them, there's going to be, we're going to run them too, but we'll save ourselves the movement,
Yeah, but they're there. I got you. I got what you're saying.
Charging that guy, 7. He fails it. Let's do a 4 to victory from the goblin there. Still failing. He's too dumb to make it. He doesn't know what's going on. He's like, you want me to?
Pissing him off. He's like, no, get me.
He's like, you want me to walk? I don't get. He's like, what? He's making fun of me. You want me to get him? I don't. He's like, he's just got him screaming. He's like, I don't know what you're screaming at. I don't know what you want. What do you want? The only command point I have left is his leadership. So we are gonna go fight. We're gonna roar at these guys. Probably get more value out of stomping. Let's do a roar. 4.
Sweet.
No defense. We still have Mystic Shield. So we'll fight first with these guys. They're going to pile in.
Okay.
It's going to go. I'm going to give them an all-out attack.
Okay.
With our leadership, and we're going to hope for the best. It's crushing time, I think. 2s to hit. Okay, not bad. 3s to wound. Only 2 fails.
Nice follow-up.
7 minus 2. You have a 3-up, 2 up, so 4 ups.
Okay.
Every fails, 3 damage.
Oh, brother.
It's 9
3
damage.
fails, yep.
So that kills 1. It kills 2 technically.
Yeah, because he was down 1, yep.
Yeah.
And the general will stay alive.
6. And then the general has
2
2 wounds left, eh? Okay. Would you like to fight with the general?
I will probably concede at this point.
That's fair. You could.
I'm doing chip stuff, and I'm just milking it.
You could just like pile in outside his 3, I guess, but it doesn't really accomplish a whole lot in the grand scheme of things.
They already used their fight twice. I don't think he can go through 12 wounds.
Yeah, the rock guts there.
Yep.
We could probably throw in the towel there because he's all tied up on his turn. You could. The only other hope is a retreat, a fallback, and a double turn, but it's not going to get you the points you need to score because the primary would ebb away at it.
And then the second he dies, I lose my grand strategy.
Yeah.
And we could talk all of this later, but
Exactly. Yeah, we'll jump into post game. We'll call it right there. We'll say that these trolls who so happen to meander into this section of Nulbaruk will stake some type of destruction claim to it. And, there will be more to come for Chaos as we have one more fight over the city, as this was a 2-pronged attack. We didn't talk about it earlier, but Robert had 2 attacks lined up on the city for Chaos, one against me and one against Steve. The Gloomspite Gits have successfully taken this section of Nulbaruk for destruction. For my turn, my battle tactic was complete. It's another 4-point turn for me. Making it so I'm up by 3 points, leaving it a little awkward for Robert to get victory points. He won't be able to get to the objectives, I think, but maybe there's a battle tactic you can do, but you're pretty much playing with 2 wizards and a Varangard general.
With 2 wounds.
With 2 remaining wounds currently engaged in combat, so you'd have to do a retreat, hopefully win a priority roll, and then get out of there. I would not be able to garrison my tower at all, because I've already used my turn 4. I wouldn't be able to get there on turn 5. But I am able to threaten your tower, thus making it like no victory points for either player. Not null it, but I'd have to kill the wizard. He's inside it, but I got a couple guys who could do it. Arcane Bolt.
You might be able to get in that one.
That actually awards no victory points.
No victory points.
You get, you get 2 if I'm not in it.
Okay.
So that would help, but I would also get the 2 hopefully by killing him. So just a wash on that one.
Yep.
And then for the grand strategies, I think you would if this wizard's in that tower and there's not much I could do about it, especially if you go on the end, you stop my grand strategy because he'd be within 12 of my shrine.
It's true.
But then I stop yours. So it just comes down to the victory points on the mission.
Yeah, exactly.
Which would be a couple point lead for the trolls.
Yep.
Assuming he'd be able to, I don't know if he'd be able to sneak out any battle tactics.
I don't. It would be extremely difficult.
I agree.
Yeah, I was peeking at him and I didn't have many options.
So with all of that in mind, that's kind of what the game would come down to is like the last couple turns of scoring here. I'd get 1 more turn of scoring, which would probably be 2. I don't think I'd have a battle tactic, but I would just get the 2 points all the same.
Stay ahead anyways, yeah.
Staying ahead on that, and that's ultimately what it would come down to. So it would be a damn close game, all things considered. hypothetically, let's just say you get into here, you get your 2 points. I stop you from going into there by, I'll roll up a quick attack on your guy there. Let's see, assume he's at full health. I'd have all that attack, so I'd be hitting on 3s, because you're -1 to hit, 2s, and then you would have, what's your save, 4-up normally?
It's normally a 4-up.
And you probably all out defense, so you'd have +2 to your save, because you get +1 for the garrison. So you go back to your base save, so you have 2 4-up saves on him. After everything is said and done, why don't you go ahead and roll me 2 4-ups. He's taking my cat dice, boop, and then he takes...
Good one, failed one.
He takes 6 damage.
Okay, he's only got 3, yeah.
Oh, he could recover and go back to full.
Nah, I mean, well, because he's 5 at full.
Yeah.
So 6 damage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I give oracular vision. Roll me 6 ward saves. We'll see. 6 damage for ward saves.
2, 3.
Oh, he lives. There we go. Okay, well we can consider then the options, because that would be part of the game. That's exactly what would happen.
Sure.
So I get 2 points for my last turn. You get 2 for that. Quickly calculating other potentials. I think you could have gotten magical mayhem by killing this guy with a spell. So I'll give it to you automatically. We'll just assume. Well, this is my dispel. Ooh. But then you have 2 of them because he can cast 2 spells. So I don't have another dispel. So arcane bolt kills him too. So it doesn't matter. He's dead no matter what. Because you get draw on power. You know what? Do draw on power. Roll me 2 sets of 3 dice. First one. Boom. So I can't stop that. Double 6, I can't stop it. Well, I mean, not all the same problem dice. So we actually kill him with magical mayhem. You get 2 points for a battle tactic.
That could be the spite tongue curse, because
Exactly.
he knows an additional,
Yes.
you know, so that would kill him.
That would get him right there. So I don't have to worry about that. And the second one would be, boom, dead on another one even too.
Arcane bolt.
So that's 2 points for a battle tactic. And because I don't kill you, you're in the watchtower, you get 2 points. And I'm not in the watchtower, you get 2 points.
I'd be in both watchtowers.
And you'd stop my grand strategy as well. And I guess this guy would have to walk over there, crush the watchtower. Let's see if he makes a charge. So many hype. There's a lot more game to play here. So he makes the charge. And assuming this guy's dead, there's a lot of assumptions here.
Yeah.
He's
not there.
I only have 1 hit, and I wound. He's got 3 wounds. Roll me a save. It's -2, but +1, so like a 3-ish, 4-ish. Nope, that's a fail. He would take 6 damage. Oracular visions on him.
Sure, it's
not all perfect, but this is something, I guess.
He's got 3 wounds remaining.
Boop, bloop.
And now 5.
Yeah, so he would die.
Yep,
So him going in here, smashing the guy in the tower, does give me my grand strategy as well. Assuming this guy dies to them, which I would assume would happen as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you get 2 for your battle tactic, 2 for being in your tower, but not 2 for in here. So that's 4 points for you. I would get no points for that, and no points for that. But I would get 3 for my grand strategy, and you probably wouldn't. Another D10. So this is kind of what the final score would look like if we just assume those quick rolls. So we 4, 8, plus 6 for 14. I'd have 4, 8, 12, 13. And then I would have the extra 5 for the grand strategy and the 2 points for holding both of the objectives at the end without looking at any of the battle tactics I could do. I think you'd get magical mayhem, no problem though. So I'd only end up winning by like 2 or 3 points.
Sure, yeah. Fun and close.
Pretty damn close game. That'd be like a full turn 5. Just to quickly resolve all that stuff at the end there.
Yeah.
I love when we end up doing all the things at the end. I'm like, oh crap, there was like a hell of a lot more game to play.
There was.
And it could have gone either way. That clutch oracular vision, keeping that guy alive, this guy dying into that guy at least though. Then again, it all depends on the priority. There's a lot of ands, this, or buts.
Exactly.
If you don't get a double turn, you could wait until the end to go into the tower. Because if you win priority, you force me to go at the top of turn 5. I don't really do much with it. And then you just walk into the tower, and then it's a completely different game.
Sure.
So it would have been pretty tight all around. But I think it hopefully would have been enough not to matter.
Yeah, I think so too. Like you said, it would have been a lot of what ifs and buts. And,
Yeah, correct. Yeah, a lot.
All the stars would have had to align.
So now I'm a little nervous that there could have been a chaos win after everything is said and done, but we'll just lock it in there and just pretend like that never happened.
Exactly.
And you know what? Thanks for the great game. Thanks, Alex. That was damn close.
Awesome, yeah.
I couldn't believe how much damage those 6 variant, and I couldn't catch them. I thought of like if they keep getting away with this, it's over. But we got the lucky priority with the bad move.
Mighty. They're resilient. They hit really
They
hard.
hit, but they have a lack of command. They don't have a lot of options. It's only hit hard or hit harder.
Yep. And then the Fellwaters, that -1 to hit,
Yep.
really.
It's really a big deal.
I only have so many, all-out attacks, or even with demonic power and stuff like that. It's still, I found myself limited and looking for more just to balance that out.
It's the yeah, exactly. You're always looking for that +1 hit, and the fact that they can just throw up on something and take away positive modifiers is such a freaking big deal too. It didn't come up much in this game until the very end, where it was kind of important.
Yep.
But yeah, lots of utility in the trolls. Their biggest weakness, lack of command.
Sure. Yep.
In a lot of ways. But
if only they had a king that could lead all the trolls.
If
If only
only they
Games
had
Workshop would think of something like that.
a pretty cool new name to King
Yeah.
Troll model. I don't know. They probably never do that. Who knows? Who knows? What'd you think of the this is your first time fighting the trolls. This guy is a heck of a lot more durable than I give him credit for.
Oh, he's awesome. And then the shiny how's it?
The glowy house it.
Glowy house it.
The glowy house it.
It's
Just
awesome.
a 4-up ward save, and you just. I guess the best way to counteract is just do a damage to him like every phase if you can.
Anytime you can. Yep.
Just like, you got a couple archers, 2 shots at him. Let's try and get that. If you plan on interacting with him.
Right.
The other option is always just ignore him.
Just ignore. I went at him first, and I got him down like 5, 6, and then he healed it all back.
Right back,
I'm
boy.
like, all right, enough of that.
The trolls heal in your hero phase, my hero phase, and every time they fight.
It's a lot.
That's a lot of healing, especially when you have like the Realm of Fire thing. They get to technically heal twice in the hero. Maybe it's only the combat phase, but all the same. The only thing with him is his damage is inconsistent, so I think it's kind of safe to ignore him because he's got 4 attacks, 3s and 3s. Renzo can see nothing. Like he's just he's definitely more of a distraction than anything else.
Well, that happened with this guy too. 2 rounds ago, you rolled 3 1s. He did nothing.
Yep.
And then the next round, he did
6 Chaos Warriors.
6 Chaos Warriors with 2 wounds each. Mark of Nurgle.
The main difference between him and him is his damage is D3 plus 3 instead of the 6, and he wounds on 2s instead of his 3s.
Yeah.
But he can give orders out and take command traits and everything.
Sure.
He's also more expensive than him. But I think a lot of people they never run him, they just run multiples of him. But I like that guy because that consistent damage is nice to have in the back pocket.
Oh, yeah.
Him on his own just kill 10 Chaos Warriors and push right through.
Yep.
And he heals a lot. He doesn't heal. That guy heals D6. That one's only D3. So that's the other difference as well. But they have both the grip and the weird bugs all over them and everything. Nasty, weird, stupid git stuff.
Yeah, that 5-up grip on early.
Yeah, I know.
the
That
Vanguard.
free Vanguard, well, not free as part of the ability, but yeah, like super lucky. That was
Awesome.
a big deal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was big.
Made that flank, pretty much said, like, okay, well, I got to come over here to crush this,
Yep.
which worked, all things considered. But anyways, folks, that's it for this one. That's a long battle report, nearly 2 hours probably on this one.
Long one. Thanks for
And,
sticking it with us.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you. Anyone who's sticking around this whole time, we'll see you next time for some more. We got one more game with Robert coming up. He'll be fighting Steve. I don't know what Steve's playing. He thinks he's going to play Ironjawz. That's the plan. We'll see at least. So happy wargaming, everyone. See y'all next time.